So Ragu.
I'm not talking about. I'm not talking
missed the field goal. The boy let the ball hit his.
Yeah, I honestly, I can low key say the special teams might have lost that game too. I could put that on that.
The players lost it, bro. The coaches didn't lose that game.
So Ragu, here,
the only thing with Shanahan is
he deviated from a game plan. Nigga, if you deviate from the game plan, that is obviously working. That's not the coaching.
Bro, they had shut Patrick Mahomes out of the end zone until that muff punt.
The
Niners balled yesterday.
Is Kyle Shanahan not responsible for the offense?
Steve Wilkes' game plan was on point, and so was Shanahan. The players lost that game.
So Ragu, here's my $1 million question.
Why did he go away from the game plan if it was working? Why did he go away from the game plan if it was working?
How do you know he went away from the game plan?
He stopped running the football.
In the third quarter, they were not running the ball.
Anyone smart?
They were not running the ball in the third.
Christian McCaffrey got the ball less in the second half. It was after.
Did the Chiefs get better again?
Yeah, niggas ready to roll? Yeah, Jason, we ready to roll. Let's go. Let's talk some football, man. I know y'all trying to avoid it, but
I'm tired of hearing about that fucker, man.
I know. How many times have we done this with same team, same shit? Like, seem like deja vu. But let's get it, man. What up? Welcome to the All Grind Sports Show. We are politically incorrect. I go by the name of JC. As you can see, I'm here with my wonderful brothers and co-hosts, and I'm still live from the 702. As you can see, you know what I'm saying, I got my spit ready. I got to hang with my guy this weekend. It's been, you know what I'm saying?
You got so many pictures. You got so many pictures. I ain't get.
Yeah. I got you. But yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in the way y'all have been. Make sure y'all continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us, and we appreciate that. So, again, happy Super Bowl week, man. You know, as Ragu always says, it's like a national holiday. I hope everybody got some good grub and good vibes, regardless if they team won or not, and all that shit. But yeah, let me introduce my brothers, man. First off, we got my Vegas brother, superstar in the building. My guy Isaiah Anthony of the Ant Hill Productions.
What's happening? And I had a good time with my brother JC out on the strip. He got me out there, even though I said I wasn't going to fucking go.
Somehow I did. I don't know how I did it.
He got me out there.
He managed to do that.
Yeah, so he got me out there. He actually gave me a little bit of betting money. I won his bet money back at the blackjack table. But whoever that guy was, whoever the Vegas casino sent the fucking money. Eat a dick, because at that point I was playing with free money. He had gave me some money. I wanted the money back first hand. Gave him his money back. I'm like, okay, I'm playing with free money. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, my nigga JC done looked out for a nigga. Now I'm playing with free money. I'm like, once I win some more, I'm finna break up off some more for handing it to me. In 2 motherfucking hands, they sent that motherfucker over there to fuck.
That's what I think they sent somebody over there. They said we were going to go in.
I'm not saying it was a lot of money, because minimum bet this weekend was $25. It only had $50 after winning his money back. But still, it's just the fact I was playing with free money. So, but I had a good time. I'm ready to rock and talk football with y'all. Tom Brady, please. You see my tweet. You see my tweet. They on the internet calling Mahomes.
That's funny.
Okay, and give that man another L, dog, please. So I can't take it. He has not lost in Allegiant Stadium. Mark Davis, do something.
You know it's bad. He calling on Brady to come beat the dude.
Exactly. Talk about Brady.
You didn't see my message yesterday, Ragu? I was like, man, I feel so sorry for y'all. Y'all got to deal with this.
Antonio Pierce, Devontae Adams, Max Crosby.
It just had to be your division. Why?
I need y'all to do something. This needs to be the year
that y'all reclaim the
AFC West. This needs to be the year that y'all reclaim the shield and show that the black and silver is fucking back. We can't take this shit no more. Mahomes has not lost in our stadium since it has been built. Let me say that one more time. He has not lost a game in the Allegiant Stadium since it has been built.
I should have bet the house on Mahomes. I didn't bet enough.
Something needs to be done. But introduce the rest of the great and wonderful crew of brothers that we have here. I'm sorry for taking up the time, y'all. I just had to get that.
Get your spit off, man. That's what it's for.
I'm looking forward to talking football with y'all.
Then we got the OG, man, one of my mentors, one of the greatest guys on the planet. My guy from They Follow From Burners podcast. My guy Raider Ragu.
Word. What's up, people? It's a bittersweet day. We all knew it was coming, though. But now we gonna get fast forward into
the shenanigans.
Football, yeah. So, yeah. Thanks for having me, brother.
Always. I'm still waiting on that call, man, for us to make it a line for me to make that appearance. You know what I mean?
Of course, man.
We got all summer.
Yeah, plenty of shows to do.
And then
so much airtime to fill.
And then we got my youngin from the So Icy gang, tatted like a biker gang, still rocking the fro. My G, Andre the Sports Junkie.
Well, it's not Tuesday, but guess what? It's podcast motherfucking Monday.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go.
Yes, sir.
I'm tired of playing. Let's go.
And then we got a last minute appearance, last minute guest. My guy GA, man. I know it's not the best day for you, but I appreciate you still showing your face, man. Shows character. And I appreciate you being here with us, brother.
I got one question.
You're fine.
What's up?
Why do you give the ball back to Mahomes in overtime?
Man.
Why does it happen? Why the fuck does it happen? How does it happen?
It would be the same thing if y'all would have just not scored. If you go for it and don't score, it's the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, they talk about Shanahan if that happens too, because now all Kansas City needs is a field goal. What's about to happen when they went up 22-19? I mean, come on, man.
So first off, because I am the neutral host, even though Ragu would beg to differ, I do want to send congrats out to the Chiefs getting it done again. First back-to-back champion in 20 years. It's impressive to say the least. It's kind of an understatement. And even though I'm not like a super number 15 fan or nothing like that, you just can't help but be in awe at what this man does. And even the people that hate him, they hate him for a reason, and ask them why, and they're going to explain how great this man is and how impressive it is, because we put so much pressure on these quarterbacks about you ain't winning when it matters most, or you ain't winning in the big games, or you ain't making a Super Bowl, or you ain't made a championship. And here this man is just winning over and over and over. So we do have to put some respect on that.
Okay.
And that's that out the way.
Years old.
I know the Raider guys. Whatever. I gotta get that out the way first. We trying to go places, so I'm. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give the neutral take first.
Man, fuck him, man. That shit wasn't neutral. You don't sound like Tony Romo in the broadcast.
You gotta give it up for the win. What you mean? The winner you gotta give it up for the winner, and then we talk about all the other spit later. There we go. Now that it's out there,
they done got enough. I done seen it all. They done got enough, nigga. I'm in the city with them. They got enough. I heard the fireworks last night. Let's go. Fuck
yeah.
them.
So let's get right. Let's get right into it, man. What's our thoughts on the Super Bowl? The game in itself. What's our thoughts on that game?
You guys,
were you not entertained?
That was a great game.
I was very entertained as a football guy. Loved it. Loved the football game.
I love the football game.
You said it.
He's a dumbass.
What'd you say, Dre?
I was just gonna say, you guys said it on the podcast all week when it comes to the defense forcing turnovers. They didn't force a lot, but they forced two critical ones. But it will accept that muff one. But you guys said the defense had to get to the quarterbacks. And Isaiah, you also said it doesn't matter what type of quarterback you are, pressure will get to you no matter what. And they did get to him at times throughout that game.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. He didn't look phased the times that they did send pressure.
The first half he did. In the first half. That's the first half he did. Fuck what you talking about.
Let me say to you,
first half, they weren't really even sending pressure in the first half, though.
But they were getting
They were sending pressure.
They were getting to him.
Yeah, they was getting to him, though. Yeah, for sure.
the ball finds that guy's leg on the punt, and it's really what got the Niners beat. If you want to really be honest, bro, they hadn't scored no touchdown before that.
It was 10-0,
and they scored off that quick too.
Just like the bounce of the ball, bro. Shit is crazy how football is, man.
Defense.
No, because at first I was blaming the returner because I'm like, bro, why are you going for that? But I didn't realize it.
Me too, JC. Until they replayed it, and the returner was actually 100.
He was right. What he was attempting to do. But I was looking at him crazy. I mean, I didn't care. Like I said, I had my money on KC, but I was wondering like what the hell was that though?
But I'm like, what are you doing? Just the bounce of the ball, bro. It's crazy, man. If I was a Niner fan, I would be sick over that one play right there because I feel like that's what the game.
It was a momentum shifter.
Yeah.
The Niners were dominating the whole game, and the momentum just completely shifted after that. All the momentum was in KC's favor after that one.
And
George Kittle was barely used unless it was blocking.
I love what Romo said. Spags is not going down without pressure. They should have. If they can be
Romo is going to the Hall of Fame.
Man,
Spags is not commenting career. He is going. Absolutely.
And that last one where McDuffie got right through the tackle box right there. Oh, what a great blitz. Which caused Purdy to not be able to make the completion and had to kick the field goal. So, again, Reed with the savage ass play at the end. It seems like they won the game last year off that. When they beat the Eagles, right? They did the fake motion all the way across. The dude went back.
It was earlier in the game, but the one of their touchdowns came off that same exact slip. But that looked like an extremely hard play to guard, though. Anyway,
they are savages for running that clock down and throwing that out and busting those guys' hearts like that, bro.
So that's something I was a little confused about. If they had by the end of overtime, they had to put some points on the board, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I was confused because if it just keeps going, or if you on a clock still, if it's not tied.
Listen, the new rules are that they get, even if the clock. The reason why KC didn't call timeout, because even if the clock runs out, the game keeps going. The game keeps going. Until Kansas City finish their drive, whether it be a turnover and downs, or completing for points, the game keeps going. There's no overage in overtime due to like them running.
Oh, so
only on those first two drives. Because both teams get a shot.
So they get to finish their drive.
So you either
they don't score yet.
Get the turnover on downs or score.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
Yeah, basically, so after the 49ers got the ball, it didn't matter if the time ran out. It doesn't matter.
I didn't know that.
The drive still keeps going. It doesn't.
Yeah, matter. That's what I was wondering. But okay, gotcha.
Which is slightly like
so they had to score then, basically.
Yeah. Well, no,
the game
not right then. Not right then.
The game had to be concluded by either turnover, which interception, fumble, and the 49ers got it. Turnover on downs, or
touchdown.
Yeah, the Chiefs got a touchdown. Those were the only three ways.
Yeah, see, I wasn't even fully clear on that part.
And is that
I know on Madden they let it keep going, but I didn't know
I think that's just
real life or not.
I think that's just. I have no idea about the rest. I think that is just Super Bowl.
That's for the playoffs.
It was still savage.
Well, yeah, because in the regular season, if you score once, it's over still. It's the same as the over.
Yeah. No, playoffs are different.
No.
In the league, you got to score a touchdown. If you score a touchdown first, that's game.
Yeah. That's right. My bad. Yeah, if you score a touchdown regular season.
But I think the time can run out and you can have a tie.
Yeah, exactly. But in the playoffs, it don't run out. But I didn't know if it was different because the Niners had 3 already. That's the part I was confused. I know if it was tied that it keep going.
It just fucking kills me that the Niners sat up there and said they didn't understand the rules.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
that was like the biggest.
Well, a lot of people were giving him the benefit of the doubt.
No,
I'm saying they were thinking that Fred Warner took the ball because he wanted to give the defense a break. Because they just had got off the field, which would defeat, like, the new overtime rules was for people crying that the defense was gassed. So they was thinking, like, maybe he's trying to give his defense a break.
Did the Niners have a timeout?
What you mean, at the end of the game?
Right there in overtime, where they could have.
They both got timeout at that point.
They hadn't used it. They should have called timeout then. They should have called timeout.
You talking about before the game winner?
Yeah. Like after they caught the ball and then lined back up? Timeout, bro. You ain't finna run no savage out on me like that while we ain't even ready.
Also, like, getting the ball, if I was a coach, I'd want the ball first in overtime because you want to just send the message that you want to win this game and that you're going to score first to apply pressure on
I'll praise it with a kick, dog. Just you get a stop, you go get 3, you good to go.
Did you see Devo's face after they kicked the field goal? He knew what was up. He was on the
I thought they was crazy as hell. I thought they was crazy as hell for leaving Mahomes 157. I thought it was over then. I'm surprised it even went to overtime because I'm like, lost your man. And then you didn't even make him burn one of his timeouts at that, and you stopped the clock. I was like, you niggas done lost your mind. This game over with.
Hey, but real quick too, also I want to send that shout out to Mahomes because man, did you see that? What kept that drive alive on that 4th and 1 when he camera?
That was
and he took off for like a 21-yard run.
Yeah, man.
You know what it is though?
But we should have known they wasn't gonna let no Super Bowl end on some shit like that.
But what I noticed with Mahomes and the Chiefs is that they get better when more pressure is on them. And also seeing Travis Kelce get pissed off at Andy Reid, that shit was hilarious. I
can't wait to hear what was said on that.
Some shit about.
I hope they had some mic up for that.
Exactly what was said, but they both said that. I guess he apologized right after. So
I read his lips. He said something about ball. He said ball. Pause.
I was about to say.
So my thing about the overtime rules whole situation was that the players legit said they did not understand the
Nicholas Norman.
They said they did not understand the rules. So that leads me to believe that Kyle Shanahan did not have these guys prepared to understand the complete rules of the overtime, which the Chiefs players, Drew Tranquill, Willie Gay Jr. also came out and said numerous times on Instagram news and stuff and said that no, we the Chiefs practice this shit every day, twice a day about overtime rules and what the rules were about overtime. So that just shows me that Kyle Shanahan is not serious about winning the fucking Super Bowl. I just don't understand this. About Travis Kelce on the sideline, bro, you 34 years old, bro. You know better than to act like that, bro. You bumping a 65, 70-year-old man, bro.
Well, but Andy turned as he was coming, so
I'm not giving him like that. It's Black History Month. I'm not giving him that. I'm gonna say the new USA Today and tried to give him the fade already. Nah, he's not getting that.
I'm gonna say real quick, as y'all can see, we had another special guest that decided to actually pop out, surprisingly.
Nicholas Norman.
Our guy, who I'm sure is been soaked in depression.
Hey, we got another night
the last 16 hours. Storm and Norman in the building.
What's up, Storm and Norman?
Isaiah had to rub his eyes, make sure he ain't tripping.
I had to come in with that loss, you know what I'm saying? So y'all say I'm never here, you know, when we lose. So
yeah. I like that.
You can't get a bigger loss than this. He popped out. We got to give it to him. He made up for the other time.
That's a Niner poncho you got on?
Look, baby.
Oh, man, that shit is sweet.
That's fresh.
Yeah, that shit is
I can't even lie. I gave you a lot of flack for ducking, but you came back after taking the L in the big game. So I can. And
I know it hurt. 30 years worth. I know it
hurt. So I can give you some respect.
And they was basically winning all game. So I know it hurts again. They did him the same way again.
It's like I don't know why.
With a 10-point lead.
Always
20 to 10 then,
10-point lead twice in the Super Bowl is crazy.
And as we said at the top of the show, Mr. Shanahan is 0-3.
Suicide watch type shit.
Double digits.
Because it's like you can literally taste it. Oh, like it's like right. Like I can't imagine that. Like that spit is.
It's right there.
So close, yet so far away.
Yeah.
And the last one. Well, maybe we'd have to let's ask this question like to the Niners fans. Well, like the Niners fan and the half Niners fan. Which one do y'all think is worse? Which one hurt more? This one in overtime or the one where you up 10 with the ball 5 minutes left?
The first one.
Both got hurt.
This one hurt most because we had it.
Overtime, huh? Yeah.
Because of that overtime shit.
Team too.
It shouldn't even went to overtime. You should have went for them. 4th and 5.
I literally just said that before you pulled up. I literally just said that. I don't know what they was thinking, giving him that much time. They lost their effing mind.
We should have went 4th and 5, not gave them the ball back.
Yep. And y'all probably would have got it effing round. If y'all get that, that's game.
I know.
If y'all get that right there, that's game time. But instead, the nigga stopped the clock.
And gave him 153.
Didn't even burn the timeout. You gave him 2 timeouts and 157. They better be
talking about the play before they kicked the field goal. The play before they kicked the field goal.
Yeah,
I hated the play call too. Hated the play call.
You're in the Super Bowl.
Purdy might have got a little nervous on that. You know what I'm saying? That's pressure, bro.
Kyle Shanahan was nervous.
Hey, let me say this, JC.
Yeah, Dre.
I said you asked.
Shanahan was nervous.
You asked us a couple weeks ago if Kyle Shanahan loses this game, is he on the hot seat? And I foolishly said no. And you repeated the quote of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result.
Yep.
I was insane for saying that Kyle Shanahan should be retained even if he loses this game. This fucker is committing malpractice at head coach, at offensive coordinator, every single
Kyle Shanahan would be unemployed for about 2 minutes.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But you cannot deny the fact that
Look at the team
Patriots as an old coordinator, he refused to win.
Facts, Jay.
Against the 49ers, against the Chiefs a few years ago, all he had to do, run the damn football. Turn around.
Ragu, how many other coaches in Indy sport get this much chances?
Not only do you have the best rushing offense in the league, you have the offensive players.
This is hold on.
Mark Levy got these many chances, right? He got
Ragu, is this not? If it's not already there,
I wouldn't gave that nigga that many chances either.
If it's not already, is this not getting in Doc Rivers territory?
This is not. He's
not there already.
No.
Like, what are we talking about?
No.
Listen,
What do you mean, though? You need 2 10-point leads in the Super Bowl.
Hold on.
For the chips.
Let me answer. You asked me. Let's not sit here and act like winning the NFC is a small thing, bro. Okay? He won the NFC.
It's been 30 years, Ragu.
He won the NFC 3 times, Kyle Shanahan had, right?
That's facts.
Well, no, they lost to the Eagles. But he's been to 3 NFC championships, and they won 2. You can't just get rid of coaches that.
Well, he's been there 4 times actually, because he lost to us too.
But he's been.
That was the NFC championship.
That was the NFC championship.
You can't fire coaches that's taking you to the. Bro, come on.
Well, this is what I said. Me and Norman talked. Look, me and Norman talked last night, and that was exactly what I said, Ragu. I agree with you partly. What I said was, okay, like, I get it. Like, it might be time for this nigga to go. But if you fire somebody like that, you have to, like, you know what I'm saying, make sure you get the man for, like, you have to get, like,
hold on, y'all swear up and down that fucking Bill Belichick is out there. Bill Belichick, the best coach. Go get Bill. Go get Bill.
That was what Norman said. Like, if you go get Bill, then cool.
Hey,
We need an offensive guy. We need an offensive guy, if anything.
as the game was coming down the stretch, down the stretch, I thought about our conversation last week or 2 weeks ago about the quarterbacks and the coaches being attached to each other, right? Okay. And Purdy and Shanahan.
And that was another thing I said too. I said you got to realize whoever you bringing in, you're asking everybody to learn a whole new system than what they've been accustomed to for pretty much most of them the last 4 or 5 years. So it's a big ask of anybody.
It's like the hardball question with the Raiders, right? When you get a head coach job,
real quick,
your job security is tied to the quarterback, really, right? Now, if like in
I don't even know if that quarterback got security while you bullshitting.
The coach and the quarterback are tied together, especially if the quarterback drafted Paul. If the quarterback drafted, the coach drafted that quarterback, they are like joined at the hip.
Did y'all pull the plug too early on Trey Lance? I don't know. Is it time to have that conversation?
Hell no.
Is it time for that conversation? I'm just saying.
Bring that nigga up.
He is not.
Y'all ain't got no backup plan no more.
No more, bro.
What's up, bro?
Don't mention Trey Lance, bro. No, he sucks, bro. He couldn't even beat out Cooper Rush in Dallas, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. My bad, Randall. Go ahead. Damn, Trey Lance.
I'm just saying, you can get to the big guy without a top flight quarterback, bro. But I surrendered to the thought that you're not gonna win no Super Bowl without no top flight
with a game manager.
Nope.
And
look like
me too.
Somebody said 2 out of 10 championships will be won by an average QB that gets carried by the defense. Those other 8 championships in a 10-year period is getting won by them.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
And
they was hoping the Niners would be one.
Last decade,
Shanahan.
The only 2 game managers that won a championship last decade was Peyton Manning with his second trip with the Broncos, and then Russell Wilson with that first trip with the Seahawks. Because you remember he was more of a game manager than he was elite QB. The rest were owned by Tom and
Brad Johnson before that, Trent Dilfer.
In the 2000s.
We talking a 25-year span. 4 guys.
Hey, bottom 3, y'all could unmute. My bad.
The rest
I'm trying to see where that echo was coming from.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, where was that? Where was that coming from?
Don't know where that was.
I was hearing that shit too.
It's Norman.
It was Norman.
I was gonna say though, Ragu too, like, yeah, Shanahan. Because I totally get where you are when you say about Shanahan getting, because the NFC is tough. That's like almost a Super Bowl in their own aspect. But
you want
to
let's not act like that's
but when you get to the Super Bowl, I don't understand what Kyle Shanahan isn't getting through his head. When you get to the Super Bowl, don't stop doing what you did to get there. And the last 3 times you've blown it by not running.
Let me tell you this, bro. The Super Bowl game is for players, not coaches.
No, I don't do no. Not these 3. Not those 3.
He's not closing out though. He's getting.
Nah, you can't say that, Ragu, because if that's the case, the Eagles would have won last year.
Why is that? Mahomes, the Eagles have it player, bro.
Because the Eagles players, stars, they actually came to play. That nigga got out-coached by Andy Reid.
He got out-coached. No. Nick Sirianni did not make the
Sirianni's dog shit though, to be fair.
Sirianni, he got out-coached by... Ragu, come on now.
They got beat by better players.
So
the Chiefs players are better than the Eagles players?
Come on, Ragu. Come on,
came down to it. Shit, did they beat him in the Super Bowl?
It was coaching. You just said it's the players in the Super Bowl.
Look, Shanahan
the Eagles players did all they can do other than the Jalen Hurts fumble.
And look, and Shanahan can't close out. That's just all I was saying. He can't close in the Super Bowl when it matters.
So
you need the players to close it out.
Ragu, you want someone to tell me that Falcons Patriots Super Bowl was the players, just straight players.
Took Atlanta out because they had never been there. Brady and the Patriots were used to the long ass halftime, and they came out a little bit more ready to play in the second half.
But they also stopped running the ball.
Players,
repeat that. The Super Bowl halftime is longer than the regular halftime.
Yes.
Oh yeah, like 24 minutes. 24 minutes longer, bro. Yeah. So it was coaching involved, but at the end of the day, bro, players. That the Super Bowl is a players' game, bro. Think about it over the years. Look, you the champion from the AFC, you the champions from the NFC. These are the two best teams, bro. Coaching, yeah, that's gonna be part of it, but players win this game, bro. That's why Mahomes has won 3 of these.
The players execute that coach's plan at the end of the game.
They're not joysticking the players though. The players are out there making plays. Mahomes is out there.
It seemed like Andy Reid is.
Why he didn't joystick Donovan McNabb and Alex Smith?
Nigga, that was 20 years ago.
It's still the same guy.
Laughing the same. They got McCall Hardman and Stanley out there getting Super Bowl touchdowns. These niggas ain't did spent their whole career.
Players win games.
Ex-Jet.
Hardman just went to the Jets and did so they gave him away for free. And he just got the Super Bowl game-winning touchdown in overtime.
And blacked out.
How is that not the coach?
Ragu, let me ask you this. Straight like this. Let me ask you this. Straight up. Which defense has more all-pro and pro players? The 49ers or the Chiefs?
I think the 49ers.
It's definitely.
I know the Chiefs were number 2 in defense in the league.
I'm not denying that. But what do we say all the time? Steve Spagnuolo, we have them boys in perfect position to make plays. He has them playing at a much higher level than what some of them are accustomed. Do they have some ballers out there? Trent McDuffie baller, Snead baller, Carla. Baller, Jones baller, Tranquil, but the rest of them guys, Reed, they sometimes. The 49ers, you got Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, Armstead, Kinlaw, Hargrave, what's their safety name? Halafunk. I'm just saying, I can't say that it's purely players winning this game because of what I just saw just last night from Spagnuolo drawing up perfect blitzes, sending Trent McDuffie on that delayed blitz so he would come straight through the fucking hole perfectly to either swat it.
Okay, I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm telling you, Mahomes slides to his right and gets that throwaway to the player.
No.
That's exactly. I'm glad you mentioned that play because same thing. Guy comes free. Mahomes is gonna find a way to get that ball to his guy, and that's what I'm talking about.
Nah, you giving him too much credit.
Brady was scrambling too, though.
Shit, how the hell did you give this guy too much credit? He won fucking 3 Super Bowls in 5 years.
He's not, bro. That was a free rusher. He's not getting that ball off. Trent McDuffie did not jump until he saw that ball leave Brock Purdy.
He tore his ACL running out on the field.
I think it was Achilles.
He tore his ACL. I thought it was Achilles.
Yeah, I thought it was Achilles.
Achilles, yeah, that's right.
Norman, you muted.
He tore his Achilles just gonna go out on the field.
Achilles.
You didn't see that shit?
It's an Achilles.
I saw him fall down, but the music was up at where I was watching. I was like, "What the hell happened?" I thought he had a.
I didn't hear that, but I know he was out for the game.
Well, I saw in that Eagles Chiefs Super Bowl last year, I saw Andy Reid go at halftime, make adjustments. I'm finna start sending niggas in motion.
They were down 10 in that, too.
I'm finna start making his cornerbacks travel with me more. And we're going to see if they can really stick with our guys man to man because they're not playing in each other. We're not getting those deep crosses across the field where our guys can sit and Patrick can just dink and dunk them off and everything. We're going to make these guys guard us man to man and guard up. And that's what happened. Sirianni did not make the adjustments to switch to them hybrid zone, some match.
Last night, man, the Niners played an excellent game on D, bro. Come on now, on defense.
And another point, Ragu, you literally just pointed out how they ran the same exact play 2 different years, 2 different players, the same exact spit. That's 100%.
Like you just said, Ragu.
Yeah, that pass was on the money.
Both times.
You said,
and that play doesn't even matter if Mahomes don't make that fake on that 4th and 1 and find it for the first down. That play doesn't even matter. We're not even talking about that play. So I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, players win the Super Bowl. The coaches get you there. I'm telling you.
I can't agree with that.
That's not true every single time.
I can't.
That's what I'll say about that.
It's a combination.
Like I said, the Eagles players played a better game than what they did last year.
Like you just said.
Yeah, Hurts could have not fumbled. Yes, they could have. Hurts could have not fucking fumbled. So
I mean, Mahomes threw a pick last night. I mean, split happens. That's a part of the game.
He didn't throw a pick when it was on the line. He didn't throw no pick when it was
Hurts.
He fumbled.
This one was a fumble 6, though.
I'm just saying.
He fumbled and they scored. Yeah,
you cannot deny the fact that this fucker Kyle Shanahan has done this shit 3 separate times on 3 separate occasions.
I know Kyle
got nothing to do with it. Like, come on,
for 90
there's no common denominator in that.
Niggas been on the board for 3 months. So we should just keep hiring niggas just because they just good enough. They just
good enough just to get us there and lose. And we supposed to be content with that? At what point? What's the line, Ragu? Keep this nigga another 10 years and keep losing? Where's the line?
It ain't Kyle. It's number 15 doing it to y'all. It ain't Kyle.
What you mean? He lost 2 NFC championships. How was it only?
Hold on. If Trubisky catches that interception against the Rams, the Niners win that game without a doubt.
No, y'all don't. It was like 7 minutes left. What are you talking about?
We were up, and we would have been.
It was 7 minutes left. Who's to say y'all get past the logo?
Let me ask you something.
Side of the field.
Let me ask you something, GA. Let me ask you something. Did the defensive coordinator drop that pick?
That's what I'm saying.
Did Kyle Shanahan drop that shit, or did a player drop it?
Did Kyle Shanahan over?
What I'm saying. When you get to the Super Bowl, both teams are so good, bro. The players win that game. It's not no coaches are not gonna win it for you.
Okay,
man,
they're gonna be players.
All that Kyle Shanahan had to do was tell Brock Purdy to turn around and hand that bitch off to Christian McCaffrey, and we would be having San Francisco as the champions right now. The same thing against the Chiefs.
He
did the same shit last time. He did the same shit last time, Ragu.
He want to prove a fucking point to the whole fucking world that he just like his fucking daddy and can blow everything out and be a fucking champion. Fuck no, go win the fucking game. Stop being fucking pretty. Stop trying to prove a fucking point and run the fucking football.
If you're a baller, get in the huddle and tell the offense fuck what coaches said. We run it. Y'all the ones out there, bro.
Exactly, though. It's the coach's plan.
Purdy is a game manager. I've said this.
A game manager is not going to beat Patrick Mahomes, bro.
He could. 2 of them almost did. That's my whole thing. 2 of them almost did. That coach fucked them over Ragu twice.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
You're not gonna tell me a 10-point lead with 5 minutes left and you got the ball has nothing to do with coaching. Like, stop it.
Yeah. And then a 10-point lead tonight.
The coaches made that ball hit that dude's foot on the punt.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm not talking about
extra point too.
I'm talking about
we talking about the play calling, Ragu. We're not talking about the.
Hey, the missed extra point too. Who missed that? The coach or a player?
That was Kansas City low-key blocked that shit.
The point that changed the whole complexion of the game. Did the coach miss that?
If anything, you saying that it's both. If anything, it's saying it's both.
The game would have been 17-16.
But it's not just the play. Show.
It's both.
Are you saying coaches can't make dumb play calling in the Super Bowl? Is that what you saying?
The coach can make bad play calls. Yeah, I didn't like the call on the 3rd down.
Yeah, I was just about to say you just said that.
But Purdy still could have made something happen.
What was he
as an individual player? Because he didn't have the athleticism, whatever it takes to move a little bit and get the ball away.
Nah.
I bet you Mahomes would have got that shit away. I guarantee you Mahomes would have got that shit away.
But why do you keep bringing up that only effing alien in the NFL as your example?
Hey, because that's
like nobody's Mahomes, bro. But
that's why the Chiefs are winning.
Shanahan did. Okay, did Shanahan lose to Mahomes 6 years in a row? That's not the only nigga he's losing to, bro.
In the Super Bowl.
He lost to Tom.
So if it's not the Super Bowl, then what?
So my thing is, he's been calling the plays in each.
We talking about the Super Bowl.
Yes.
We're talking about him as a coach continuing.
We're purely talking about his play calling. He has done this shit in 3 separate Super Bowls where he has had the fucking best quarterback in the league
or more.
He has had that nigga on the fucking ropes. And what the fuck he do? Let me start throwing it. Why is that?
Yeah.
With Brock Purdy and
on top of that, Ragu.
With Brock Purdy and
this game, I won't say he had him on the ropes. I won't say because it was second quarter and it was only 10.
2020, he had him on the ropes for sure.
Hold on. He had them niggas on the ropes.
There was no excuse for that.
He had them niggas on the ropes. And you went out there calling pass plays with game managers you know are not going to refute your play call. Okay, play call. You know Brock Purdy not going to refute your play call.
Get you a player.
How Shanahan didn't overthrow Emmanuel?
Get you a player at quarterback.
Jimmy G overthrew Emmanuel Sanders in that Super Bowl.
Why are you putting the game in Jimmy G's hands? Why?
It was a good play call. He was wide open.
For what reason?
As a coach, you know your personnel.
In Jimmy G's hands. I don't care if he was wide open. I don't put
that at Shanahan.
Fuck that. I'm not putting the game in Jimmy G's hands. He fucking sucks.
As a coach, you should know that.
Garbage.
Every answer to every question ain't on the ball, bro. Yeah.
And Ragu, I'm gonna reiterate it too. I'm gonna reiterate.
McCaffrey had a $150 total. Ragu. How is that not the answer?
0-3 in the Super Bowl with leading team
too.
Yeah, he did. That's a fact.
I'm telling you, bro, the Super Bowl is a player's game. Y'all don't understand when y'all do the call.
Get your right on for me.
Super Bowl is a player's game, not coaching. They had 2 weeks to get ready. These are pro coaches. The game plan is there, bro. Players that go out there and fuck it up or not.
But when you're in a tight game like that, that's what the head coach's job is. You're gonna have times where it's like, okay, this is what we're gonna do here. This is what we.
No, in a tight game, that's when the players take over, brother. Ain't no coach.
It depends on the player. It depends on the player you got. If you got a nigga like Mahomes or Brady, you can do that. But not Brock Purdy.
You just answered my argument, bro.
You talking about the top 2 quarterbacks ever. Everybody don't got that. That's the point.
JC, hold on. Answer me this question.
That's why them 2 dudes got 10 Super Bowls.
Hold the phone. The number 1 job of a fucking coach. What the fuck do they do on roster day when they gotta cut the roster down to 53? Know your motherfucking personnel, right? Know your personnel. You need to know which one of your players can handle this moment and which one of your players cannot. And like you said, before that final play was made, that Kansas City ran that Savage out like that, you said, I would have called a timeout. Did you not?
Yeah.
So as a coach, why would you have called a timeout? Because you would have told your players, I need you to do this, and this. These are their favorite red zone plays. What was stopping
number 57 or whatever the linebacker number is? What was stopping?
57 was her. You mean 54?
54. What's stopping 54 from calling timeout? A player. One player comes like, hold on.
Also, the D coordinator. That's true too. I put that more on the D coordinator than Shanahan.
But damn, Ragu, the player got to do his job and Shanahan's.
Thank you.
When you trying to
damn, that ain't what he paid for.
I put
Hey,
that
when
on
you're
the
trying to win a
coordinator,
Super
not
Bowl,
on
you gotta do
timeout.
what you gotta do, bro.
Come on, Ragu. You play some quite a bit
That's
of
what he has to do.
Ragu, you play
That's what he has
I'm
to
not
do.
saying that the players ain't out there on the field performing. I'm not saying the players are mostly responsible for this shit. But you placing a little bit too much responsibility on the players and not enough
Like,
responsibility.
what the F was we paying? Why even show up to the game then? If that's the case,
The shit that I brought
Show up to the game. What do you mean? You're gonna
shit,
play the game.
if it's just the players out there, if they're gonna be coaching and playing, like what the F is he showing up for?
You might as well have a coach.
I'm not saying they coaching and playing. That's not what I'm saying, bro.
I know you not. But what I'm saying is, that's what the fuck they might as well be doing in Super Bowl. That's what we talking about. All I'm saying is, there was.
All right, let me take a different approach.
All I'm saying is, let me say this. All I'm saying is, could the 49ers have played better? Hell yes, they could have played better. Could Shanahan have made better decisions? Yes, he could have made better decisions.
That's what I said. It's both, if anything.
That's all I'm saying. It takes coaching and it takes player personnel to win a Super Bowl, and that's what the Chiefs got. They have an all-time offensive mind in Andy Reid, and they have one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time in fucking Patrick Mahomes to go along with one of the best defense coordinators of all time, Steve Spagnuolo.
He now has 4 rings.
Okay, so who has 4 rings? Spags does. You're right.
Spags.
Does he have 5? Wasn't he the Giants coordinator on both of those?
Can you look that up, Isaiah? That one I'm not sure on.
I like how y'all went straight to the stats guy.
Anyway, listen, man.
Oh, hold up.
Of course, the coaches have to come. Pause. To the football game.
Yes,
Wow.
Look, if we have won, yes, 4.
Oh, 4.
All right. So if we have won the NFC or we won the AFC, whatever it is, you mean to tell me coaching didn't get us there? Right?
It did get you there.
Coaching.
All right.
No, we're not saying he's a trash coach.
Stay with me. Stay with me. So now, after that game, after we won the conference, we got 2 weeks to get ready for one team, right? And we got all of the film that we need because they pulled out all the stops for these last 3 weeks to get here, okay? Yep. So we've seen it all, bro. The game plan is in. And I'm a good enough coach to get us to the championship game and win it. Now, I got the game plan laid out for you in the Super Bowl. Man, I'm going to need a superstar player to go out there and win this game, bro. I'm telling you. That's the way it works.
And he got a whole lot of it.
Works.
And Ragu, to your point.
He's not the ultimate one.
Only one of them showed up.
Ragu, I'm not disagreeing with your whole point that you made. But during that 2 weeks of prep, it is the coach's job to input a game plan that is for sure going to work against the team that you're going up against.
So 22-19, all we got to do is stop them. That's not working. That worked. We were winning the game with less than a minute to go. The game plan worked. Didn't make that shit happen.
So Ragu,
I'm not talking about
Mr. Field goal. The boy let the ball hit his.
Yeah, I honestly, I can low key say the special teams might have lost that game too. I could put that on that.
The players lost it, bro. The coaches didn't lose that game.
So
the only thing with Shanahan is
he deviated from a game plan. Nigga, if you deviate from the game plan, that is obviously working. That's not the coaching.
Bro, they had shut Patrick Mahomes them out of the end zone until that muffed punt.
It's Kyle
yesterday.
It's Kyle Shanahan not responsible for the offense.
Steve Wilkes' game plan was on point, and so was Shanahan.
How was
players lost that game.
So Ragu, here's my $1 million question.
Why did he go away from the game plan if it was working? Why did he go away from the game plan if it was working?
How do you know he went away from the game plan?
He stopped running the football.
Anyone smart?
They were not running the ball.
Christian McCaffrey got the ball last in the second half. It was after.
Did the Chiefs get better against the run, or did they just stop running?
Continue to run it.
Did the Chiefs start stopping the run, or did they just stop running?
They were stopping the run. You right?
What are we talking about here? Then?
But Radu, here's my $1 million question to you though.
Shoot.
At what point do you take that step back then? Either you keep going to the NC Championship or you keep going to the Super Bowl, second round, whatever, whichever of those three, you know you're going minimum to that every year. What is the line? At what point do you say, okay, we need to go another direction? Or do you just keep riding this out as long as possible? Pause.
Pause. Yeah. All right. Okay, great question. Great question. At some point, and I think they thought Trey Lance was this guy, but at some point, you got to say,
he wasn't.
You got to say, I got to go get a quarterback. Period.
So you think the problem is the quarterback, not Shanahan?
It's Shanahan.
Yes. Shanahan would be unimportant.
Norman, what you think of all this?
Yeah, you've been real quiet.
You know what I'm saying? Credit game management. I still want a better quarterback, you know what I'm saying? So we can find one, you know what I'm saying?
You did say that last night.
I'm cool with it, but it's like,
hey, not to cut you off, Norman. Hey, Norman, not to cut you off. Hold your thought, bro. I just had this. This is for Aaron and JC. Same teams, same game plan, same coaches. Quarterbacks.
You can't do that, though. You can't do that.
Ragu, I feel like they with Mahomes and Brady, though. Because them niggas is aliens. I don't feel like we could do that with them.
Telling you, that's the Mahomes factor. That's what I mean. The player. The Eagles game, Purdy got hurt, so I'm not gonna count that one. But like, do that for like the Rams game, the last in what was that, 2022? If you switch quarterbacks, what you think that result is? You think it's the same result? Burrow and Stafford?
No, when it was Stafford and I think Jimmy G in 2022.
I'd rather have Stafford.
Hey, you just answered your own question, bro. Stafford on that Niner team? Stop it. Stop it. They would have blew the Rams. I mean, they would have blew the Niners.
Blew the Rams out. The Rams,
I mean.
Do y'all agree with that?
I agree with that. Stafford's a dog.
100%.
What if we switch the quarterbacks from last night's game?
You can't do that, though.
He can't do that. He makes so much more money.
I mean, Ragu, you also got a quarterback that's on a rookie deal still. So that's what we ain't
talking about economics.
We would have won.
I mean, that matters because that's why the teams are constructed the way they are. So we have to come with a realistic scenario. Obviously, if Mahomes is on the effing Niners, nigga, that's the dream team. Like, what are we talking about?
Hypotheticals to fit my narrative. Like,
someone put their hand up. Someone put their hand up.
So Ragu, I have a question. So, do you know how many times Christian McCaffrey ran the football in the game last night?
22.
They had 39 at half.
22
times? That's floating the rock. That's a lot of touches.
He was tired.
It was the third quarter when they wasn't running them. That's when the Chiefs came back in it.
Do you know how many times he ran that bitch in the second half in total?
7.
5.
6.
It's
fucking times.
He was close.
Hold on.
If that's not deviating from the game plan, I don't know what is.
Okay, but
Ragu did kind of have a point though, as they was low key stopping that run.
They were stopping it.
You only ran it 6 times.
You gotta look at scenario too where they was at. Like, this context matters with that too.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. I got Christian McCaffrey, one of the best lines in the league, nigga. You gonna have to show me more than 6 fucking times I can't run the fucking football and I got the fucking lead. Fuck that.
That's why I was mad the first 2 and out.
Trent Williams get paid $20 million a year. Christian McCaffrey get paid $20 million a year. Kyle Juszczyk get paid another 5, 6. He's the highest paid fucking fullback in the league. Fuck that. Show me why y'all make that fucking money and run the fucking football.
And I just wanted to say on the record that wasn't a catch, by the way. But y'all continue. Anyway,
that shit was a catch.
It wasn't no effing catch, nigga.
That shit was a catch.
I'm with you, Daz.
The one where you reached over for the first down. It was a catch, bro.
That was the same exact Smith. That nigga did.
You talking about Des Bryant?
Hell no.
Are you talking about Des Bryant? Because everybody in the NFL says that's a catch. What point is it?
Except the refs.
Okay, that's not our fault.
The same niggas that said this a catch.
What point are you trying to prove? What?
He didn't catch the ball. I said no.
What's your angle?
He caught that ball.
He didn't catch the ball, nigga.
It was a
Des Bryant caught the ball. In the discussion, we're not finna have this discussion for 15 minutes. They both caught the football. That's why the new rule was implemented. When you're making a football move, it's a catch. That's why Kyle Juszczyk shit was called a catch, and Des Bryant's weren't.
I didn't know they changed the rule after
That's
that.
why.
Yes, because of the whole Des Bryant thing. Des Bryant caught the football. I'm not finna debate you on that.
But the ball did bobble. The ball bobbled.
Man, shut up.
Wasn't a catch.
It was after the catch.
But there's actually, I mean, I'm not debating that. But the reason why I said, oh boy, didn't catch the ball is because by the time he fell, it didn't look like he completed that spit. That spit jumped like all the way up type spit. It wasn't even like there's a spit.
I get what you're saying. They both caught the football in the discussion.
The Chiefs could have challenged it. I mean, they didn't hustle.
That was another thing, I get it. They were scared to use that second timeout. I get that. I understand that.
I was kind of surprised they didn't.
They were scared to use that time. They were scared to lose that timeout.
That nigga Kyle Shanahan ran the football 6 times in the second half. We're one of the best football players of all fucking time that we've ever seen. And he touched.
So Ragu says, "Don't fire Shanahan. Go stop playing and get you a quarterback."
He.
Is that? Am I off base there?
Special teams lost this game.
I mean,
Special teams lost this football game.
Man, you probably can win with Purdy, but the conversation we had the other week, bro, about the coaches and the QBs, that shit is not on accident, bro.
You're correct.
You gotta have you one. The game.
And Isaiah has been saying that since the podcast started. That them days is over with, where you just get everything but the quarterback and think you're gonna just.
Bro, it's a one outlier year, bro. It's a one outlier year, bro.
Or two in a 10-year period, you can win
like
without QB.
Yeah,
The other ones are gonna be won by that guy, bro.
So who was the game managers in the 2000s? Like we said, Brad Johnson and Trent Dilfer.
Yeah.
The rest
Kicked off the 2000, then Brad Johnson.
Warren Sapp begged to differ on that the other day, but
yeah,
Warren know he
if y'all happen to catch that,
in the 2010s,
Warren full of shit.
like I just said, in the 2010s, who do we have? We had Peyton Manning on his last leg. He was a game manager, and Russell Wilson during his first Super Bowl, he was a game manager.
We have Flacco.
That's because they had
Flacco.
They had a great defense. Running back.
I will not tolerate Flacco
off the couch.
That nigga in 2013 playoffs, he wasn't a game manager.
What about the Super Bowl?
He was a dog.
He was a dog in the playoffs.
He was a dog.
Shit, I don't know what you talking about.
That's like Nick Foles in the playoffs that one year.
I just thought about something.
Them boys is another one.
We might start having to talk about John Harbaugh in the same breath as Mr. Joe Gibbs.
If it wasn't for Foles, would have 3.
John Harbaugh wins the Super Bowl with one more quarterback. He'll be in one with 3 different ones. All them other dudes who we call great won with the same guy. So, shout out to John Harbaugh. Underrated as a coach.
I ain't gonna give him a Super Bowl. He got a black quarterback, so.
And I was just talking about this with my boy. I hate to do it to you, Lamar, but Paul, but if you standing in the Raiders' way, that's you. That's you, Lamar. Sorry. You should have won this year.
Yeah, they should have. We should have been playing.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think Baltimore beats this Niner team right here. I thought they would have before it started, but looking at last night, I don't see that.
Hold on, time out. Did they not just play the same Niner team and blow their ass out?
Regular season. You can't never go off of that.
Would have been a whole different game.
Then y'all talk about teams not losing to the same team 3 times in the same season. So that split don't matter.
You said 3 times. They only played Baltimore once.
I know. It wasn't about that literally. I'm just saying you could sweep a team in the regular season and then lose to the nigga in the playoffs.
Yeah, NFL's a wild place, man.
Giants, Patriots.
Saying it like it's completely far fetched that Baltimore.
I mean, first of all, the Lamar that played a couple weeks ago and the Lamar that played them niggas on Christmas, that is not the same Baltimore team.
Okay, so
let's just say that first.
Hold on. Is it not a week-to-week game? I could have sworn that.
Nigga, it's my opinion, nigga. I don't think that Baltimore that showed up a couple weeks ago would have beat this Niners team. That's my opinion.
You would have said all were going to be the ones to go back to back.
I think they would have.
Nigga,
you said what?
You was the same nigga who thought y'all were gonna be the ones to go back to back.
And you the same nigga that gave your team 14 wins. So what we talking about?
That's before I familiarized myself with Josh McDaniels song.
You said 14?
14 of them things.
He just called him Joshua. Joshua is a dude's name.
Or he who shall not be named.
Yes.
Yeah, we just call him Joshua.
Because in reality, Joshua is a son bitch who doesn't deserve.
All right, let's take a quick break. What's our halftime performance thoughts?
I didn't watch that shit. I was playing 2K.
That's so motherfucking nerve, boy. That's all I'm gonna say, boy. I ought to pull it, boy. Nigga, lucky I ain't Swiss Beats, boy.
Did you actually see that Swiss Beats?
Man, they just performing.
He said it was fine.
You see the smile? That nigga Usher know what he doing.
She had a Kool-Aid smile.
He causing problems, man. That nigga over there.
You know what's funny? Isaiah,
and shit like they on a high school yearbook cover and shit. Man, fuck.
Isaiah, what's funny?
Shout out to Usher for bringing Alicia out, though.
No, I'm just playing.
Big facts. And Luda and JD.
I didn't see Luda and all them recently. I feel like I ain't seen Alicia perform in years, bro.
Yeah, but he got Luda on the Super Bowl stage, though. He got JD on the Super Bowl stage. That still says something to me.
Was Lil Jon performing too or no?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. He had me at Alicia.
You seen enough there?
You got some competition.
When Alicia came around from that piano, I said, "Hold up, wait a minute, boy. Wait a minute."
I mean, he made it work because you wouldn't think Alicia for a Super Bowl performance, I guess, but they made it work.
Yeah, they made it work.
I got some more questions for y'all. These are some.
Yeah, it was a success in my opinion.
These are questions posed by ESPN a few hours ago. They gave their opinions on whether it was an overreaction or not an overreaction. I'm gonna ask whether it's an overreaction or not an overreaction from you guys. So, first question: Mahomes or statement? Mahomes will end up winning more Super Bowls than Tom Brady.
No.
Overreaction.
I say overreaction.
You gotta think
if they said tied, I would say okay. You talking 4 within 10 years, possibly. Is that possible? Yes, but to say he's gonna pass him, that's definitely going off of what just happened. Let's.
He's already got how many? 3.
He got 3 of them things.
We need 5 more to surpass Brady.
That shit's not happening.
I don't see it.
I think right now it's an overreaction because I would need him to see. I need to at least see about 2 more before.
Exactly. And it depends when he gets them 2 more. Like these quarterbacks is coming. Pause. Like they not finna just keep laying down to this split. Like they'll figure something out. Brady
How old is
every year.
How old is Andy Reid?
67.
Okay.
Yeah, but they can coach until they're fucking 80.
That's a good question too, Ragu. Great question.
Also, will he want to coach until he's 80? That's the question.
Also, Kelsey.
Taking that into account, I'm firmly standing on it. Yeah, it's definitely an overreaction.
Yeah,
President of the United States is 80 years old.
He should be.
President of the United States is 80 years old.
He shouldn't be president of the United States. That's a whole other conversation for a whole nother day.
Yeah.
This is the last one. Is it an overreaction or not an overreaction?
Hey, it sounds you know, a dude winning 5 more Super Bowls sounds retarded, right? I can't sit here today and say that this motherfucker's not gonna do that shit, bro. So,
I need an answer.
Mama, what'd you say?
Overreaction.
Okay.
Ragu, don't you dare
I
say
would
it.
say it's possible.
Nah, nigga, you gotta give an answer. You gotta stay.
I gotta say reaction or overreaction?
Not an overreaction or overreaction.
Not.
Okay. ESPN said that's not an overreaction because they see how fast Mahomes has gotten this done, which I can understand.
Man, bro.
Of course they gonna eat. They need their new star.
There's two sides to this. You've seen how fast he's getting this shit done, as well as, but I gotta see him more because, like you said, the league is going to adjust. Somebody's going to come about.
I'll go out on the limb now. The nigga ain't three-peating for a fact. That nigga ain't three-peating. So get that out right now.
So it's not an overreaction, but it's not gonna happen because the Raiders.
I like that answer.
Quarterback.
Okay, so overreaction, not an overreaction.
Nervous, stupid.
We don't know yet. No.
Okay, so overreaction and not an overreaction. Andy Reid will end up winning more Super Bowls than Bill Belichick.
Overreact. Well, Mahomes don't have to win.
How many you got now?
That's 3.
No, he only got the win.
He got 3. Are we counting Belichick as a coordinator?
No.
No, head coach only.
Head coach only 7.
He has 6 as a head coach.
I mean, that would be the same. I mean, yeah.
It goes hand in hand with Mahomes.
Yeah, it's the same. They tied hand in hand.
But
he the reason I think it's an overreaction.
It's not an overreaction, but it's not going to happen again because of AP and the Raiders.
So ESPN rated that as an overreaction. They believe that Andy Reid will retire before he wins more championships.
So they think some other new nigga just gonna come and keep winning Super Bowls with Mahomes? See, that's the dick eating I was talking about. But go ahead.
Okay.
What if Spags takes over?
That's true.
That'd be fine. What if Spags takes over and Kyle Shanahan's the offensive coordinator?
Ragu, you think they're gonna give him a brother?
Spags? Huh? Spagnolo?
You think they would give Mahomes a brother?
Spagnolo's white.
No, that's too much. You saying like somebody else, like I don't know, AP or something? Well, AP wouldn't coach the Chiefs.
Mike Tomlin or some shit.
Hey, Ragu, don't say that shit, because every time someone on this show says, "Oh, they won't do that," they end up doing some shit. So don't say that, please.
I mean, we want that to happen.
We already got.
Don't press me with a good time.
All right, so
or we have JC saying, "Oh,
my man right here is not going to the Chiefs ever."
don't say that.
Or this guy right here.
JC, save this clip.
You guys are Raiders right here.
So the next one, the 49ers made a mistake taking the ball to start overtime.
Yeah.
Overreaction. Them niggas was tired. You niggas tried sitting there and stop Mahomes from getting downfield. Oh.
Yeah, no. Overreaction.
No one know what you say. Overreaction, not an overreaction.
Overreaction.
No reaction, because we should have kicked the ball.
So ESPN said the 49ers made a mistake taking the ball to start overtime is not an overreaction because they believe that.
Tell them niggas quit dick eating.
If you don't win a Super Bowl, you have to go down and score the fucking
You say my reason. Get that shit up with ESPN. As I was saying before y'all niggas said
Not my problem. I'm the wrong.
These the same niggas that said Kobe wasn't top 25 after he averaged 27, 5, and 5.
Nigga, let me get the reason. I don't give a fuck. ESPN said they believe that they should have kicked the ball off, and then you would have the situation of knowing what you're getting yourself into, going on offense second, whether you hold them to a field goal, get the stop, or what be it. So next one, Steve Spagnuolo deserves another shot to be a head coach.
Yes.
Without question.
Yep.
No question he does.
4 chips.
4 fucking
I
championships.
think we're all in agreement that this is not an overreaction, just as ESPN said.
Why is that even a question?
Yeah, they believe that. They believe that.
Let me add though, Aaron, I don't want Spagnuolo to leave because when we beat the Chiefs, I don't want to hear, but it was after Spags left. I want Kelsey to be there. I want Mahomes to be there. I want Reed, Spags, everybody, bro. So Chris Jones, the whole team, because that's what's gonna happen when we whoop their ass. Oh, it was before Spagnuolo left. So I don't want none of that. I want them all to stay.
Okay.
You just beat their
Definitely said that Steve Spagnuolo is one of the greatest defense coordinators of all time. He deserves another shot as head coach.
He's absolutely one of the best of all time. Absolutely.
So, as we were talking about earlier, talking about deviating from the game plan, this statement: Kyle Shanahan will never win the Super Bowl.
That's not an
overreaction.
Not an overreaction.
I agree wholeheartedly.
I agree 100%. Until he learns how to
that nigga gonna be a coordinator to somebody else later on or something like that.
If he was in his 60s, I would say that this was not. I mean, this was an overreaction, but because he's fairly young, I'll say that's an overreaction.
Yeah, I'm gonna go overreaction.
They said
he gonna keep.
ESPN said that's overreaction because Shanahan is so young and he has.
Yeah, we said the same thing. I could fucking work for ESPN.
Yeah,
I'm sure Norman hopes that we wrong, but yeah, as of right now,
I think it's an overreaction, but
JC,
I could definitely not see him winning one with the Niners.
Real quick, JC, your Facebook post was hilarious after the game, so kudos to you on that.
Now, Ant, what I would love to see
Niners
is him and his pops talk about if he should have kept running.
Hey, Dre, that was fresh off of
I would pay
for that too. I would too.
That was fresh off of winning 1,200.
What the fuck was you thinking? I want to see Coach Shanahan ask his son, what the fuck was you thinking? 3 times, nigga?
He wasn't
Like
thinking.
when all the dust settled and all that, and then he called Pops, I would love to hear what Mike said, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like our parents used to tell us when we were kids, he wasn't thinking. He really stopped running the ball 6 times in the second half is not going to get that's not running it a lot.
Sometimes that can be a little misleading though. You have to look at scenarios, what happened when they did run the ball, where they were at. Like it's a lot that go into that. You can't always look at
run heavy box. You get a soft box, you run. You get a heavy box, you pass the ball. We gotta sit down and rewatch the game, man.
Also, I think Juice
people the strength and everything.
I ain't gonna lie to
Juice got it twice in the second half.
I won some bread. I won a good amount of bread on KC this weekend. But the Niners and McCaffrey scared the living hell out of me on that first drive before he fumbled the ball. I thought money gone. Cause I'm thinking you had 2 weeks to prepare for this shit, and you telling me that this nigga just going down like this the whole drive?
Coach Shanahan,
it looked similar to that Green Bay game when Aaron Rodgers
player on your team fumbled.
Got 7.
Player on your team fumbled in the Super Bowl, and that's the coach's fault.
Nigga, the Chiefs running back fumbled too, twice.
Special teams.
Every time Pacheco touched the ball, I was scared this nigga was gonna drop the rock. That's what you talking about.
Number 15 is the best player on that team. Number 10 is just a guy.
That's fair.
23 is your man, and he fumbled in the Super Bowl. You can't put that on the coaches, man. Coaches didn't do that.
I'm just saying they fumbled in the red zone too for not putting it in Mahomes. Hold on, Ragu.
A lot of shit transpired.
Hold on, Ragu. Andy Reid should have put the ball in number 15 hands when they was in the red zone on the 10-yard line. So you could say that's coaching as well on that end.
Go both ways, man.
The nigga already done fumbled. Then the nigga got them back to what? second and 23 or 24, whatever that split was.
Yeah.
Like they got the ball first for nothing.
Is that a bad pitch on Mahomes or no? Because I didn't see it.
You gotta catch
that was what Norman tried to say, but F that. That don't fit my narrative.
It was a little behind him, but
like that. He's like, man, F that.
it was a little behind. Yeah, Paul, but he could have caught that. He could have and should have caught it.
Well, anything else, Isaiah?
No, I ain't got much else. No, I'm good.
We kind of answered this in so many different ways, but I guess directly, and I'll let the Niners fans go first because it seems like they probably talked the least because they hurting.
I feel him, man. Shit.
What do the 49ers?
Shout out to y'all. The Raiders have a Super Bowl.
What the 49ers need to do this offseason?
He said, I'm not coming. That's okay.
We don't need to do nothing. Everybody coming back except Chase, so we got the squad.
That's a good thing, nigga.
All we need is
hey, don't talk shit about Chase. He got a sack.
I know.
He did. I seen that. He did.
That intentional grounding. That should have been a sack.
I just said, like, that's the only piece we losing. I'm just saying, like, all I need is Purdy this offseason to freaking learn the playbook and do some audibles. So when he comes to the line, he can read the defense when they blitz and change coverages and not just run that damn play that Kyle Shanahan gave him. That's
okay. So I know for a fact that Kyle offense does not have pass checks. They only throw to the hot receiver. They only have run plays that they'll switch according to the front. If it's a play, if the pass play is called in Kyle Shanahan's offense, the quarterback and the receiver got to know who is hot, and they're going to him. Period. It ain't no. They don't adjust calls. They only adjust against the run. They call 3 run plays at once in his offense.
Well, they need to do something because I hate when Purdy get there and I'll be like, why you didn't audible or something? Because that's been looking terrible.
So what he could do, Norman, is run instead of pass on some of those, but. Yeah. The pass play that's called is the one that gets ran in Shanahan's offense. But Matt LaFleur offense has 3 pass plays and 1 run. So that's man, I love football. We can talk about all that shit for a whole show. But yeah, some of the guys can change the pass play. Shanahan's offense, he has 3 runs called, 1 pass when they break the huddle.
Yeah, I think. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but I agree with Norman. I think we just bring everyone back and try again.
That's what you gotta do. You won the NFC, bro. Come on, man.
We're one.
Man, how many times do you do this shit, Ragu? You just gonna keep hitting your head on the same wall?
And you lose.
Who you gonna go get? JC? That can do better.
What special teams?
Bill not available?
Bill can relate to
Bill is not that. Bill is not that.
I think Bill's day is gone. I read some shit about Bill.
At least he has championships, so he can just retire off of that when it's time.
But this looks nasty. Hold on, Jay. This looks nasty. People were regarding you as the greatest coach ever, and you can't get a job?
Yeah, JC, that's the reality of it. Right there. He didn't get a job.
This looks nasty.
Hold the fucking phone, Dre. I want you to understand. Look me dead in my eyes. Look right here, nigga. I don't give a fuck what Bill Belichick got. He got carried by Tom Brady. Fuck him.
Yeah.
After those first three Super Bowls,
glorified defensive coordinator who got lucky.
He benefited from playing with a good quarterback for the longest.
Hold on, Isaiah. How many times did Brady not have a top 10 defense in the league?
His first 3 Super Bowls?
His first 3 Super Bowls
toward the end of his career. His first 3 Super Bowls was because of defense.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't do that, Isaiah.
Brady was on defense.
That AFC East.
I can't do this. Hold on, time out. So we gonna
AFC East was down that whole time.
Hold on. We gonna fuck around and act like this ain't the same fucked up situation that Patrick Mahomes be in every year. Like Dre trying to sell y'all some fuck shit on them last 3 Super Bowls. Bitch, they get better as the year goes on. By week 12, they one of the top 10 defenses in the league week to week. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, they just drafted an all-pro corner. And they already Snead was decent.
I'm talking about.
They didn't.
I'm talking about the coaches.
He wasn't all pro when they drafted him.
Dre trying to sell you some fuck shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Dre trying to sell you some fuck shit. By week 12, week 1 through 5, they look like shit. Tom carrying them. Week 5 through 10, they starting to get their act together. They progressing and shit. Then by week 12, week 13, they look like a fucking elite defense. But because the first half of the year, they was bullshitting. And
let's not even.
Up in the state.
We ain't even talked about how many times Tommy Brady took less money.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's what I'm saying. So
that helped them as much as anything.
Y'all remember Mahomes' first Super Bowl? That defense wasn't that good to start the season.
I thought you were saying
not that good to start the season.
All right.
Spagnolo and Reed.
That's the same shit that happened the last
I'm like, nigga, they had weapons on that D. I don't know what you talking about, Paul.
That's the same shit that happened in the last Super Bowls. And you let Dre sit up here and sell you some Patriots propaganda. Fuck that.
He said Patriots propaganda. I'm crying.
I said, what the Niners need to do this offseason?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna have to run it back. You really don't have any other choice. I mean,
you
still have most of your All-Pro and Pro Bowl players under contract for at least next year.
Purdy got at least 2 more years, if I'm not mistaken.
Unfortunately, this is the same exact look we're getting from the Dodgers too.
Fuck you, Dre.
All this money just to lose.
Dre,
I got you almost got called some names right there, boy.
Yeah, man.
But you
nobody had called some names about baseball, bro. Relax. At ease, young man.
If old Tommy didn't do batting practice today, I'd have some shit to say. But since I saw that brother do batting practice today, and it was so fucking beautiful, and I know he's gonna send that shit into the bay this season, I'm just gonna let you have it then. Anyway,
hey, Aaron, I need your email, bro. We about to be drafting in a few weeks. About 3 weeks.
Doing the shit right now.
Also, Dre, were you trying to play fantasy baseball, Dre? Or was it Mark?
Which one? Yeah, send it. I do.
I need your. Well, I got your. I think I got your email.
I can't join Ragu.
Oh, not like that, Jay. See, I just got you as a non-baseball guy.
Yeah, I remember with you.
He was like,
if we was talking hoops, you'd have been the first one.
Yeah, I think they need to go in the draft, maybe get some corners and some DBs.
You ain't thought about that part, boy. You talking about Ragu right about that part with the players. Them DBs ain't it.
Yeah, it seemed like their DBs are getting carried by that defensive line.
Yep, that front
they are. They've
been carrying them for years too.
Yeah, so they need
to. Jordan Love.
They need to go out and get some. That first round pick need to be on.
Yeah, in other words, here we go, Ragu. Scouts, do your effing job.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what pick you got, nigga.
The Niners are probably a shutdown corner away from being where they want to be.
Well, they did have Sherman.
What?
Older.
He was shutting down his own.
Sherman got beat up.
But like I said,
he even said it. Richard,
he was the reason y'all lost. I ain't gonna lie.
He said I knew I was old when he got beat on a play in the first Super Bowl they met the Chiefs. He goes, that's when I knew I was old.
Against Tyreek, bro. That shit was terrible.
Let me say this. I will say this. Like I've been on this podcast before, like I said last week, I think Brock Purdy deserves a little bit more credit than what he's given by his haters, and a little bit less credit than he's given by his supporters. But I do think that
like Richard Sherman.
Yeah, like
where you at today, Rich?
Purdy
talk.
It's like I'm like, can you a Super Bowl? Maybe. But it's like you got, like Ragu said, you're gonna need that shutdown corner. You're gonna need everything to go your way, and then that muff punt last night going off the player's ankle and the fumble damn near when you're driving down the field. was just.
I mean, do y'all think they just keep ignoring that though, and just say, "F it, we just gonna keep building on this front seven and lead them corners on the island by themselves"?
Hold on. So what I'm saying is, with a player like Brock Purdy, you can't overcome those types of mistakes against a guy like Mahomes. He's going to take advantage of those opportunities. So it's the 49ers are in a good but also bad place right now because you have.
I'd rather be trash for 6 years and deal with this shit.
I certainly would not.
You have a
2 10-point leads in the Super Bowl like that.
Hold on, let me finish.
I'd be fine.
Where you have a team that can get you to the Super Bowl, and you
I cry on the inside about the Raiders.
You can be within points and within plays of winning the Super Bowl, but will you ever win the fucking Super Bowl? Is the big fucking question.
Exactly.
So it's like, I mean, you only have 2 fucking options. Either run that shit back or completely tear it down.
Run that shit back.
And most people, you don't want to fucking go from making the Super Bowl 1 year to going to top.
I mean, I'm not going to say completely tear it down, but you do need to figure out what is preventing you from getting over that hump.
I mean, the mistakes that they made.
Because it's going to be a lot harder. I mean, what you going to do, tear it down to get it back to where you are now and then fix the mistakes, you know what I'm saying, that you could have made? Like
Sometimes it's timing.
I wouldn't say it's time for that necessarily yet, but you do need a drastic change. I agree with you partially.
The only drastic change is really to tear that shit down. That's really the only
I don't think it's garage sale time yet.
All I'm saying is,
no, not yet. Oh, absolutely.
I agree with that. I agree with that. But what I'm saying is, like, bro, sometimes it's about timing. Like like for example, James Harden and Chris Paul Rockets. They fucked around and met the KD Warriors. It just wasn't their fucking time. Mm-hmm. Right now, it's fucking Mahomes' time. It just might not be the 49ers' time. You might want to tear that shit down, sit in purgatory for 7 to 8 years, and then when this motherfucker finna retire.
That's easy for you to say, because that's what you've been doing. You want somebody else to do what you did.
Stop the nigga. He took in this bitch like Thanos, collecting infinity stone.
If I was there, bro, I'm not sure if they recovered from the Trey Lance pick. Do they got a first round pick now?
They do. I believe so, yeah.
I don't know how they could achieve this, bro, but even if it involved giving Bosa anybody but McCaffrey and try to get up to the number 3 slot, bro.
I don't know about that.
To get a quarterback?
Who we gonna get? Who out there?
Jaden.
McDaniels? Or Daniels?
Jaden Daniels. Yeah.
He said go get a Q, Norman.
I don't know about that, though.
I know this is what they tried to do with Trey, but they just picked wrong. You got to nail it this time.
We ain't gonna nail it.
Because you can't just keep getting there and losing, bro. Go get a QB.
That's all I've been saying. Like, that's ridiculous to me. Like, you at some point in time need a drastic change.
You don't fire Marv Levy, right? Marv Levy didn't get fired. He retired from Buffalo. Right? He went to 4 in a row and lost. And never got fired. I'm saying go get the cube, man. Shit. Do whatever. Morgan's the future.
I'm sorry to bring that up, but they had Thurman Thomas, Elway. I didn't mean to bring that up. My bad.
And Ragu, that's the thing. It would have to be a drafted Q because with all the positions that they're elite at, that they got a top 5 guy at on offense and defense, they probably don't have the money to buy a top 5 Q in the league. So they're gonna have to go through the draft.
Well, go get Kirk.
Unless you go get somebody on rental like a Tannehill or Wentz or something, and I hope they're not going. The solution, you might as well rock with Purdy.
You might as well rock with Purdy if you're gonna do that. You know,
we gonna get Hills on the low level,
or go holler at Flacco off the couch. See what he talking about.
No, you're doing it wrong, JC. It's Flacco, not Flacco off the couch. It's Flacco off the fucking couch.
That's what it is.
Call New England. Call New England and ask them do they want McCaffrey and y'all first round picks for the next 3 years.
They're not gonna do that. They want a quarterback, though.
Yeah,
and they're gonna get to the number 3 spot.
Yeah, you gonna trade the best player on the team? Like, nah, that's not the answer either.
You gotta bring ass to get ass. Oh,
the answer is bring everybody back and just win it this fucking time. No more excuses. No more fucking fuck ups either.
Bro, he's 3.
Could have won if Greenlaw didn't go down, and sorry ass Brooke couldn't cover shit. All right.
And if that motherfucker didn't run into the fucking ball.
Who are you telling Brooks couldn't command?
You can't blame. Hold on. Don't blame it on Greenlaw because y'all niggas didn't have y'all whole Avengers team. You still dealing with the Chiefs, who have one of the worst receiver cores in the league, and did a good job in the draft with the defense, but they ain't got like no superstars over there, nothing like y'all niggas do. So if anything, nigga, it made it a little more even. Don't try to blame Greenlaw because you want the full Avengers, nigga.
Chelsea was open every play because fucking Greenlaw wasn't there to cover, and Brooks was just in space. I'm like, man, what the? Man,
I mean that's Kelsey, nigga.
If we don't get our shit blocked. If we don't have the extra point blocked and we don't run into the fucking
man,
we win the fight.
Isaiah, this should be a overreaction, non-reaction question. Did the special teams lose this game?
It's the little things that hurt.
No, that's not an overreaction. No, I mean you have the punt and you have the missed extra point. That's a point right there.
The muff punt led to a touchdown, and the missed point allowed them to tie it and not have to get a touchdown.
That's at least an 8-point swing right there.
Well, yeah, 8 points with the extra point. My bad. So you're right, G.
There you go. My bad.
No. My bad. You good. Thank you for correcting me.
Of course.
Thank you.
But yeah, I mean, flip the whole
That's
game.
crazy.
How many times have we said on the show, a couple plays changed the whole fucking game? 2 fucking plays decided the game right there, pretty much.
And my OG, who had a couple bands on the Chiefs, he was right next to me, and he said it. He said when they blocked that kick, he said they effed up. He said it immediately. He said, "Yep, they done effed up."
In sports,
and I didn't realize how right he was.
But bro, well, he is right because in sports, bro, it's the little details,
little shit like that, that you be thinking
stuff like that come
back to haunt you.
Like what?
The missed field goal and the muff punt.
That must be like 7 points. That was a one-play drive.
The PAT was huge.
Yeah. It's just like with players like who have that special gene in their head that twisted, where they're fucked up, twisted individuals who have to every fucking trophy that's out there and crush people's hearts. As soon as they see that small glimmer of hope that says, "Oh shit, bitch, you can go win this football game," they're like, "Oh, that small glimmer of hope turns into a ray of fucking sunshine, and then it becomes a whole fucking sun that's shining on them, and they say, "Oh yeah, the spotlight's on me now, bitch. Let's run it." And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Mahomes came and showed out as soon as you gave him a fucking opportunity to. That's what's
bro, when they capitalized,
Mahomes was just hoping, please let me get back on this field. Just please let me get back on this field. And the Niners, like the dummies they are, said, "All right, we got you."
I swear, bro, when they showed Mahomes after they kicked the field goal in overtime.
Did you see his face? Like that nigga was like, "Oh, these niggas done lost."
As soon as they turned to Mahomes, I knew that shit was over. I knew that shit was over.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all should be thankful that y'all got it overtime, because I thought it was over.
Y'all remember that Cat Williams skit where he talking about the tigers that ate the motherfuckers in San Francisco Zoo, and he talking about them tigers got as low as they could motherfucking get. But one thing about a real nigga, all he needs is one motherfucking to show you that he ain't bullshit. And that's what happened last night. Mahomes got one opportunity.
That nigga took that three. He said, "Oh, these niggas think we bullshit."
This ain't a drill, nigga. Line it up. Hey, Trevor,
also
they
you
think
realize-
if you had one catch in the first half, they can just leave you wide the fuck open. Let's do it.
Hey,
Let's throw these
I
niggas.
feel like Mahomes was like, oh, we muffin punks now? Okay.
Like Mahomes was just sitting on the sideline. Oh, these niggas think I'm sweet.
Hey, and there was Niner fans. There was also some Niner fans right next to me that were mad as hell that the game was that close, even though y'all was winning 10-0, 10-3. They were like, you cannot let him hang around like this. Like, dude, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get him out the way early. And sure enough, you know what they was nervous about came about.
The only time
we were dominating the first half.
Like I told you, I've only seen two.
Hold on, I'm about to say you held Mahomes to 3 points in the entire first half.
We should have
did not capitalize
in the first half too.
And then you read the stats at the end, and this motherfucker had 350 yards.
When you saw him,
You know what else did not happen? You know what else did not happen this Sunday? I told you, their defense is gonna have to score. If you want to make it a low scoring game.
Oh, we did say that. We said they're not gonna win.
I can give Raghu his credit. Literally said if the Niners don't score a defensive touchdown,
I said that too. Raghu said that.
I think we all agreed on that.
I said,
there you go, Isaiah.
that up earlier.
We brought up the KC game. We said, well, I said I hate to make this about the Raiders, but the only way
y'all said they're gonna have to follow that module of them in Miami.
If a super score, a pick six, or some shit, you gonna have to score on defense to beat that motherfucker.
And what the fuck did the Chiefs? And what did the Chiefs do off the first turnover? One play found the back of the end zone, bro. When they scored that
second turnover,
bro.
McCaffrey fumbled.
Oh yeah.
When they scored second turnover. When they scored, bro, I was like, you just gave them life.
You're right, Drake.
Hey, GA and Norman, I got a
Travis.
How did y'all feel?
Started catching stuff.
How did y'all feel when McCaffrey drove all the way down and fumbled on that first drive?
I mean, I don't know.
This is what the right there. I said this shit is red.
Let me ask the Niner fans. What about when he missed the extra point? What was your thoughts?
They knew it was a wrap. They knew good damn well.
I knew it was a wrap when we went to halftime 10-3. I was like, oh yeah, we lost because there's always one half. All one half. So we gave it all.
Norman has always said that. He has always said that about the Niners.
And then the second half, I was like, we lost. So I know we lost.
And you know what's crazy too? They said a team has never been shut out in the first half and then went on to win the Super Bowl. So if y'all would have held them from that last three.
The
Buccaneers.
They would have found the fucking way.
That wouldn't matter with him.
Nah,
I knew that. But here's the thing, Isaiah. I knew they was in trouble giving up any kind of points because they was getting the ball back. So I do still think they still had a little more action.
Bro, listen here. I get what you're saying. That fucker has been down in every single Super Bowl that he has played in.
By double digits. Did y'all see that stat? Every Super Bowl Mahomes has been in, he was down double digits at one point.
So now
he only lost once.
Now you agree about the players?
I agree that Mahomes is an alien, nigga.
It was
that's what I agree.
They came back.
Hold on. I agree that the players are the ones on the field making the decision. I just feel like the coaches also are taking into account to that because you have to be up there sitting there paying attention because the player. Even Patrick Mahomes goes to the sideline after a fucked up drive.
So not so much game plan, but in game coaching.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie though. In so many words, Norman practically agreed with Raghu. Raghu said they need a quarterback, and then Norman talked about a bunch of things Purdy needs to do that should already be an instinct for a quarterback. So he basically agrees with him in that sense.
That's why I feel like a little bit of that shit is Kyle Shanahan's having his hands on the game too much. You have two quarterbacks that his past two quarterbacks are not quarterbacks that you would expect to make checks at the line and do this, that, and the third. They are guys who you can mold and tell them exactly what to do and joystick them and shit. Just like Josh McDaniels is doing with Carr. We saw that shit. We saw it in live time. It was just a couple times Carr would go rogue and say, fuck this shit, I'm a 10-year vet. You talking about some bullshit.
And that's what I'm saying Purdy could have done.
No, I don't disagree, but it's like Purdy is a young QB. He in his second year. You Mr. Irrelevant. I'm a game manager. He done led me this far, so why would he steer me wrong now? That's what I'm thinking like Purdy's thinking is. That's why he's not going to deviate from his game plan or whatever Shanahan tells him in his earpiece. And that's why I feel like Shanahan is partly at fault for this game. That's what I'm saying.
Lombardi, Walsh, Jimmy Johnson. Give me some more coaches. Belichick.
Gibbs. Shula.
Gibbs did it with 3 different guys. But everybody else on that
that's wild.
I feel like John Harbaugh is underrated. But Walsh had Montana.
Yeah, Montana. And then he was the coach.
If you're gonna win Super Bowls, you got to attach yourself to a QB. Telling you, unless you're Joe Gibbs or John Harbaugh.
How did Joe Gibbs manage to pull that out, bro? 3 different QBs.
You won a Super Bowl with a guy named Martin Rippon.
You're a good coach. That's how that happens.
What do y'all think was the more entertaining Super Bowl, this year or last year?
They were both really good. I can't even lie.
This one just happened.
I'll go this year.
I ain't gonna lie. The script writers been in their bag.
Hey, you know, JC, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked that because that just made me think about the kicking game. Remember the punt return last year?
Yeah,
and then this punt this year. So all phases always show up, bro. We talk about, you know,
this one wasn't as high scoring, but it was in overtime. So this is the first overtime since they changed the
all the time. We never really talk about special teams in the big game, but look, the missed extra point, the botched punt, the muffed punt. Okay, these are reasons why they lost.
I think you were gone when I asked overreaction or non-reaction on that, and I said the special teams lost that game last night.
You factor in that missed field goal and that muff punt. Those big plays, man.
I mean,
you gave the nigga named Mahomes life with those things.
Like TJ said, it's an 8-point swing from the missed PAT. That's a point left on the board, and then they went down and scored the touchdown and made their PAT. 8 fucking points right there. That's the ball. That is the ball.
You're not gonna win the championship.
Hey, but thank you, KC, for getting my pockets right for my Vegas week. I appreciate you.
But the thing is, let me have bet on them niggas. They would have fucked around and lost.
Hey, what did you say on your post? You said I got
the loss because that's blasphemy as a Raiders fan for you to be putting that much money up for the KC. So.
That's why I didn't do it.
I told you, in the last 20 years, I got surefire bets for all y'all niggas. In the last 20 years, I've only got the Super Bowl champion correct twice. Nigga, if you want to win
on the show,
if you want to win money on the Super Bowl, watch our
listen. Hey, so check out our Super Bowl preview every year.
And then just
whatever team Isaiah go with, put the house on.
The other team.
Put the house on. That's how
watch Isaiah win it.
Put the fucking house on.
Isaiah, you said remember when Stephen A had that like 8-9 year winning streak? I mean, a losing streak of picking the finals winner, and the only reason he started winning was because he started picking KD and them the Golden State, which anybody could have picked that.
It was the same thing for NBA. Nigga, it was so bad. That year in 2016, I didn't even pick an NBA prediction either. I didn't pick until I was like, well, the Cavs got this shit locked up at 3-1, so I put money down.
That money when they was
still lost.
Wow.
I started betting when they were up.
Oh yeah. It's you, nigga. It's you.
It's nobody.
Are you telling me Isaiah's the reason Golden State blew a 3-1 lead? I never knew this information.
Isaiah, this is your fault.
Breaking news on the All Ryan Sports Show.
It's probably my fault that KD fucked around and went to the Warriors. Because you know why? That series before the finals, you know who I had winning? The fucking Thunder. And 3-1 in finals.
Hey, you know what's crazy? You must have put some bread too, because you ain't getting nothing just. If a team up, you ain't getting nothing back unless you put some real money.
It don't matter. I could put bread on it. I could put fucking trash on it. I could literally put fucking, it don't matter what I put on it. It don't matter if I don't put anything on it. I cannot win that sports bet. It's like Vegas watches whatever I say and says, yeah, we not letting that nigga win today.
Bro, even when
you see why I don't go out and bet. I told JC I got a motherfucking rule. In Vegas, I do not bet.
Yeah, I you know what I'm saying? I had to shoot my boy a little something, man, to just get him in the game, because it's about the fun of it, Isaiah.
And then what happened? I lost it that fucking fast. I was playing with house money.
Yeah, but that was Vegas money, so you didn't lose it. You good.
Man, fuck that. I want to go home with something. Hey man, listen, tax money or something. You know, I can stop off and get a shake from fucking McDonald's or some shit. Nigga went home with zilch.
I want to go through this.
What'd you start with?
I started with 0 and went home with 0, but I had came up though. That's why it was fucked up.
Yeah, I gave him a hundo, and he got the hundo back like double, like right away type split on the first hit, and then he gave that 100 right back to me.
I was like, here you go, I'm playing with house money, and lost that shit.
It's so easy to do.
Pizza time, man. It's Super Bowl weekend. They
just walked away. That shit just walked away.
That shit's so easy to do.
That shit just walked.
Yeah, Raggo, let me know when you going to Vegas. That's my goal. I want to get a chance to gamble with everybody. I didn't already gamble with Norman, but we gonna run it back.
Craps?
We can do whatever. I ain't say whatever you're trying to do. Craps.
What'd you lose on, Aaron?
I lost on blackjack.
We was on blackjack with Isaiah.
You was trying to teach me how to play
craps with me.
I wasn't ready for craps. I wasn't ready for.
Yeah, we was trying to teach Isaiah craps, but he was still kind of.
I understand
the table.
I understand the point. Yeah, I understand the point shit a little bit now, like how you get to what the point is going to be, and you want to avoid.
I think if Isaiah was to come back with us and play, I think he'll probably like have it.
Yeah, I said next time
we showed him the ropes a little bit.
Yeah, I said next time I come out. Yeah, next time I come out, I'll have at least 100, 200 set aside for some betting money. So next time y'all come out, I'll play some craps with y'all.
That's a bet. We're putting a button on the 23-24 season. Any last?
Damn. Crazy.
Went by fast, didn't it?
Now it's time for baseball, baby. Baseball.
Hold on. That's Dodgers.
It's playoff basketball next.
We got shit to look forward to. The Lakers Bulls, nigga. Let's just look, bro.
The Dodgers are gonna get bounced.
Shut your ass up,
lost in the NFC.
Shut your ass up, GM.
Spent $1.2 billion. Bounced in the NLCS.
Fuck you and fuck you, nigga. Fuck you. Dodgers winning the World Series. Ohtani for World Series MVP.
You mean getting bounced?
And I told you, Yamamoto getting that side.
Wishful thinking. Wishful motherfucking thinking.
So I want to go with the Hall of Fame class snub first, and then we'll go through the list.
Like all my fucking rivals.
What is y'all thoughts on Antonio Gates missing the Hall of Fame?
That's a damn shame.
Yeah. So
because he's.
Go ahead, Jay. My bad.
Nah, that's all I gotta say.
Because I'm about to get in the rant. This is fucking bullshit. This shit.
You about to go on a rant for a Charger?
Yes, bro. Because like this shit don't even make no sense. I hate that I have to do this for a fucking Charger. This shit is getting out of my fucking head, bro. What the fuck is we talking about, bro? He got 116 touchdown catches, if I'm not mistaken. Over what 1,000, damn near 1,000 receptions. What the fuck? If that don't get you into the Hall of Fame first ballot as a tight end, we're a top 5 tight end of all time. What does? What does? Because y'all did the same. Y'all hold. I don't know what y'all holding on to about Antonio Gates, but T.O. wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer because y'all didn't like the way the nigga was talking and the way he acted and shit, instead of keeping that shit about being on the field. This shit is getting old, bro. Media writers do not need to be determining who is in the Hall of fucking Fame. We need to get a panel.
Isaiah, it's what Ragu was talking about last week.
We need to get a panel of former players, former coaches, hell, even former GMs before we have fucking media.
But it's the nerd.
You have never played the game or have not played the game. That's Pop Warner fucking decide who's in the NFL Hall of Fame because they are sitting here committing malpractice, leaving people out for whatever fucked up reason that they have in their fucked up minds, whether it be, this nigga was in the
2005 after media day.
Because y'all sitting up here leaving people out the Hall of Fame. What's his name? Who's still not in the fucking Hall of Fame for the Raiders? What's his name, man?
Lester Hayes?
Yes, sir. Why the fuck isn't Lester Hayes in the Hall of Fame? Same thing.
Yeah, that's a travesty.
It's a fucking travesty. Like we said before, the thing about the Hall of Fame is I feel like that if a player should be in the Hall of Fame, if you cannot tell the history of the NFL or a sports franchise in the NFL without mentioning that player.
And you definitely cannot call Chargers without mentioning Gates.
You cannot fucking do it.
Facts.
Same thing with fucking Fred Taylor. Bitch, I wish you fucking would. Fred Taylor fucking cared. The Jaguars had nobody else but fucking Fred Taylor. He needs to be in the shit.
So 10,000 yards for Freddie too?
He has 10K. He has 10K.
He should be here.
Like this inconsistent ass criteria that these media writers.
It's the nerds, Isaiah.
like bro,
tell me what Ragu and Fame is talking about.
Even the nerds, though, you should be able to get that right. At least.
So on a little bit smaller scale, not the Hall of Fame, but we just had the honors, and fucking Max Crosby didn't get one first place vote for Defensive Player of the Year. He didn't get not one.
Yeah.
Wow. DJ Watt should have won that.
That's what I was gonna bring up. What the fuck kind of shit is that? He don't get one, bitch.
The dude from the DB from the college.
Hey, but Josh Allen got a first place MVP vote.
They gave Miles got 23. DJ got 19.
You know why that is.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Bland got 1, and Max Crosby didn't get not one.
But Isaiah, they didn't at least try to hide it. You could have just put CMC at least, like the nigga who actually would have deserved it. You could at least gave the first place vote to him if you was trying to go that route.
I'm getting real.
Nigga said Josh Allen.
I'm getting real sick and tired of fucking PFF fucking watchers.
PFF.
Who's sitting up here deciding who's on the NFL Hall of Fame?
Yeah,
talk about some
this nigga is retarded.
Guys, so what you're telling me?
How the fuck did DJ not?
This nigga is stupid.
Wait, hold up, Isaiah. You're telling me, and Ragu, you guys are telling me Lester Hayes, a 2-time Super Bowl champion, 39 interceptions, interception yards 572, 7 fumble recoveries, and 5 defensive touchdowns is not in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, we're telling you that. Straight up.
Play corner at about 220 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And that dumbass motherfucker from the Cowboys got in.
Ragu, could you imagine if we had that at cornerback right now? A cornerman afraid to come and fucking lay a nigga out, Paul.
Just imagine them Raider teams that had him and Haynes.
But you're telling me he's not.
That's why they was winning Super Bowls. He's not in the Hall of Fame.
He wasn't a dirty player, right?
Eric Allen
wasn't a dirty player, was he?
He wasn't dirty. He wore stickum. They might be penalizing him because he was a guy that would have a bunch of stickum on.
Okay,
but
I thought everybody was wearing that.
Yeah, everybody had stickum back then. That's like Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds should in the Hall of Fame too.
Jerry Rice literally admitted that them niggas was all using that spit.
Yeah, Lester.
You know what it is? When they admitted that just set. When they admitted that just kind of set the fuse for fans to give, like, if they don't have a legitimate reason to say why they don't like it.
We're not gonna act like the gloves niggas is using now ain't helping their grip.
Absolutely, JC. And also, to your point, Dre, I just recently watched the 1983 divisional playoff against the Steelers, Raiders and Steelers. Lester Hayes had a pick six, a block punt, and a sack in that game. And this is a guy that's not in the Hall of Fame.
And go further to your point about that game, Ragu. He's the only player in NFL history to do that all in one playoff game.
Wow. I watched him do it, too. Paul.
But this nigga in the NFL Hall of Fame. Be serious. Let's just be
crazy. You know, they just waiting on him to die, like Stabler and Cliff Branch. Yeah. And they'll put him in.
Yeah. They do all
they only put dead Raiders in.
Yeah, they only do that shit because Al Davis swooped the shit out their ass and it was found correct.
Raiders got to die to make the Hall. Yeah, if Marcus wouldn't have went to the Chiefs, they wouldn't have put him in.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it was so fucked up because these dudes never get a chance to put on their gold jacket and get.
Hey, Jimbo, there's an argument for Plunkett. I know he don't have the knockdown numbers, but he won Super Bowls, multiple.
Plunkett ain't no dams.
GA stupid for that.
Man, Plunkett's a 2-time Super Bowl winner, man. How many times Purdy won?
Get the fuck out of here. He's in his second year.
All right.
But still, at the end of the day, GA, at the end of the day, until proven guilty, that's how it stands.
I mean, that's fair.
Jimmy balled in both of them Super Bowls.
I mean, look, you gotta realize, my bad, Ragu. You gotta realize too.
Jim Plunkett.
You gotta realize.
This man Jimmy G. I was like, hell no.
Jim Plunkett.
No, I saw you, Norm. I saw you. No, not Jimmy G. Jimmy Plunkett, man. Yeah.
But
Norm there jumped through the screen. Like, I ain't gonna let you say that.
If you have, like, when it comes to sports now, like, you can have all the individual stats and all that, but now, like you just said, Jim Plunkett, he's got two chips on his hand.
Sure
so it's the chips that really get you in. The fact that they say, wait, hold up, Isaiah. They say it's chips that get you in. They say it's the chips that get you in. Yet you leave guys like Hayes and a few other guys out.
Right.
I think your legacy.
Troy Aikman can get his ass kicked to the Hall of Fame. Dallas and Emmitt Smith.
Hey, we was just talking about that too, Isaiah.
Aikman got some pedestrian ass numbers when you talk about numbers.
Pedestrian ass numbers.
I remember I was looking at them Spitz Ragu. I was like,
it's that fucking cowboy bias. It's the cowboy bias. Even like Drew Pearson, one of the receivers.
He won a Super Bowl. He won a Super Bowl top 3 in interceptions. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Troy Aikman barely used to throw for 3,000 yards.
Hey, there will be no UCLA quarterback slander. No, hold on. Ain't no UCLA QB slander, I said. F out of here, man.
He couldn't even beat the Trojans when he was there.
That nigga, it's just so funny. I don't know if y'all remember 5 years ago, there was a stat that said Patrick Mahomes has now accumulated 36% of the passing yards that Troy Aikman.
Oh yeah, that's what was hilarious. He said, "Talk to me when he gets 33% of my Super Bowls."
Bitch, he now has the same.
Now he got 100%, nigga.
More Super Bowl MVPs than you do, nigga. Shut your dumb ass up, nigga.
That was a hilarious full circle right there. That was funny as hell.
That's why you keep
internet is undefeated.
Hey, and also Troy's after that Cowboy team broke up. Them years Troy was there were not good, bro.
No, bro, he was getting concussed left and right.
They used to call him Batman.
He was getting concussed left and right.
Batman. He didn't even know who he was.
Literally, bro.
And then he went first ballot.
When they asked him the question in the football life, and they asked him about retirement, he said the reason I retired wasn't because he says I could have played, but he goes I was injured too much. Towards the end of his career, he was getting knocked around.
Yeah, he went first ballot just like that. Never happened.
Sorry ass nigga played in the Pro Bowl.
Hold on, they gave him first ballot too?
Yes, he sucks. Yes,
man, he's so tall.
Listen. He played in a Pro Bowl where he threw for 11 touchdowns and 10 interceptions.
That's crazy.
He got MVP. He got MVP votes for throwing 15
about 7 feet, boy.
If you threw for 15 touchdowns in this NFL, you'd be the worst quarterback in the league.
You'd be a game manager.
If that.
He played with the game. He was a Pro Bowl quarterback in '96. He threw for 12 touchdowns in 13.
He said he's so tall. That was a good one, Jay.
Y'all want to get into these members that did make it?
Yes,
Drew Pearson should not be in the.
And pardon me, some of these niggas is long before I was born, so pardon me if the pronunciation ain't right.
I got you. Randy Grattershaw.
So we got Dwight Freeney.
Okay,
absolutely, sir.
Yeah, y'all can run off if this deserving or not. We got Devin Hester.
He has a ring, right? Real quick, he has a ring, right?
But when you're the best,
Freeney has a ring, right?
Shit, I don't know if Dwight Freeney does or not, but he was a sack machine for several years.
A spin move.
And as for Hester, when you're the best ever at something, you deserve to go.
He had a Super Bowl kick return.
Yeah.
The first play.
And then we got Andre Johnson, which I thought they was gonna hate on him, but
deserved.
He got up in there.
Oh, yeah, he has a ring.
Love Dre. He had years where he was the best wide receiver in football.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree. Okay. Hall of Fame player.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Norman.
Cool. He made it. Congratulations.
And then we got Julius Peppers.
Yeah.
To me, this is a name one.
He's more of a fan favorite, low key.
Don't get me wrong, it's a good.
I mean, he went to a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, with the Bears, I think.
Nah, I think he was at the Panthers, right?
Yeah.
Come on,
West Carolina.
He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, he's a 9-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, over almost
3 All-Pro.
Oh damn!
Almost 160 sacks.
Okay.
He's a Hall of Famer. Never mind.
All right.
Yeah, he went to the Super Bowl with Carolina in 2003, but lost to the
First team All-Pro.
Let me see. Hold on. I can check it out.
Yeah. I don't think that. Did they have
first
teams? I don't think.
2 first teams, 1 second.
That's enough for me. It's Hall. Even Hall.
And he has 52 forced fumbles, which is actually impressive.
Damn.
That seems like a crazy number.
So every 3 sacks, he's forcing a fumble.
Damn near, yeah.
That's a lot. Damn.
That seems like a lot of.
Yeah, he was strip sack king when he was in the league.
Yeah,
he's in the Hall of Fame. He's on the Hall of Fame all 2000s team and on the Hall of Fame all 2010s team. 16-year career, so I think Peppers deserves to get in there.
He was on the All 75-year team too.
I'm not sure about that. It just says Hall of Fame 2000s decade team and the 2010s decade team. So,
all right, Julius.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that the rest of the list was correct and that they got good players on there. I think that all those guys deserve to go to the Hall, but it's like, nigga, you left off Antonio, who is arguably one of the top 3 candidates to go first fucking ballot.
Let's be honest. If Tony, Shannon, and Gronk are there, then Antonio should be there.
If you're top 5 at your position, you should most definitely be in the Hall of Fame, no doubt.
First ballot. I mean, I'm sure that next year.
But Shannon didn't go first ballot, though. He won 2 Super Bowls.
Shannon didn't go first ballot?
No, he did not. They made him wait like
this is the shit I'm talking about. What the fuck?
5 times.
What the fuck?
I mean, that might be excessive, JC, but yeah, bro. He didn't go in right away.
Did he go last year?
2 years ago?
All right.
No more than 3.
Man. Why are these guys allowed to decide NFL history? Why?
Man, you know.
So let's go.
It's a fucked up system.
I'm sure at least half of y'all will agree with this. We got Patrick Willis.
Hell yeah.
Look at Norman.
Even though it was a short career, I mean, what he did in his career
Flintstone pussy had.
was impressive. Like this, that he was a force to be reckoned with.
If he had the longevity, that's a fair rock.
5-time All-Pro in 7 years.
Yeah,
That's slam dunk hall.
That's more than Julius Peppers had in his 16-year career. So
that's slam dunk Hall of Fame.
He's a so hold on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, excuse me, 6-time All-Pro with 5 of them being first team.
Holy shit!
So the only year he didn't make All-Pro. You were the only year.
His rookie year.
I heard.
No,
the year he stopped. The
last year. The first year he came in and got straight to fucking business with 136 fucking tackles and made first team All-Pro. He was 7th in Defensive Player of the Year ranking his rookie year.
Dude, him and Bowman were scary, man. Him and Bowman were scary.
If he didn't have them,
bro, if you were coming across the middle, pause, you're getting lit up. I remember a Jets receiver looked like he broke his back one time.
This brings me to
that hit on the Jets player.
This brings me to my next point. So next year, Luke Kuechly is up for the.
I thought he was up for this year.
Stop playing. Luke is in.
No, I'm saying I wish he fucking would put Patrick in and put Luke Kuechly in. And they have similar. They have similar shit.
They're virtually the same player.
Yeah.
With career-wise, at least.
Yeah, they both played 7 years.
I know
both have
doesn't.
5 and 6 All-Pros. Both 7-time Pro Bowlers in their 7-year career. I wish you fucking would. I just wish you fucking would.
So next we got Randy Gradishar.
Denver Bronco, first of all. So my opinion of him is tainted. But Randy Gradishar was a hell of a linebacker when he played.
Why would you say that?
And he deserves to be in. Although it took 40 years, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was a good player. They used to call that defense the Orange Crush.
That's kind of fire.
Yeah, Denver in the 70s.
I can't even put that as a fire nickname. That is a fire nickname.
Yeah. Orange Crush defense.
Gradishar do.
Versus the Doomsday defense. That was Dallas. Randy Gradishar. His numbers
necessary.
I don't even know how to spell his name, so.
I got you.
He spells nasty. Oh, I see it. Gradishar. Here we go. So you have a 2-time All-Pro, 7-time Pro Bowler. He won Defensive Player of the Year in '78.
He's got 20 picks.
Yeah, 20 picks.
Damn.
I can't even lie. That is
20. That got Ragu off his seat.
20 picks for 335 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's in.
Yeah, that's impressive as well.
He for sure makes it.
And then last we got
play for the Denver Broncos. He was number 53, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you're correct.
And then last we got Steve McMichael.
on one of the best defenses of all time. He was the #1 defensive tackle on that team. He's in. He played for the Bears.
So it looks like they did pretty good with the list this year.
85 Bears?
Yes.
Okay.
Bears team.
So
he
there's
was
not
the
much.
#1 D tackle on that team.
So you guys don't have many.
Yeah,
He was better than Refrigerator Perry.
Yeah, he gets it.
I'm mad at Eric Allen not getting nominated.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he gets in 95 sacks, 13 forced fumbles as a D tackle, nose tackle is fairly impressive. And yes, in that year in '85, he was a force to be reckoned with. So I can't. Even...
Richard Dent, Wilbur Marshall, all those guys are in, right?
Yes.
Richard Dent.
Most of that '85 Bears defense is in there. Like
play right next to Richard Dent.
Yeah, I think at least 8 of those players off the '85 Bears defense is in there. Crazy.
Right. Hey, and one of your favorite people on the planet, JC, played on that defense. Coach Fisher.
Funny guy. Yeah, I think that covers that.
Yeah, Richard Dent went in the Hall in 2011. So yeah, man. McMichael just getting in there in 2024 is sort of blasphemous, but at least he's there.
You said Jordan didn't deal with none of the spit that was in that video.
He dealt with none of that was in that video. You're fucking wild.
You need to look at them clips again, bro.
Them niggas are suplexing each other. Be fucking for real, nigga.
Real quick, let's just throw in there.
Mike didn't deal with none of that bullshit.
Let's just throw in there the
they was literally bro, they was slamming him out the air. These niggas was.
They were pushing. Yes, they pushed him in the air. Yes, they threw elbows at him. Yes, they undercut him. Yes, but nobody suplexed this nigga. Nobody.
Detroit used to send Mike left and then jump with him. That's all. They had a very.
It's crazy how y'all act like that wasn't no big deal at all. But ain't nobody dealing with that spit right now. If somebody was doing shit like that, y'all niggas be mad at Draymond for way less than that.
Draymond be doing
that wasn't no big deal when Jordan went through it.
Draymond be doing unnecessary non-basketball shit. The
so was Detroit. That wasn't basketball.
Well, that's y'all era. That's what y'all say. That's how I grew up playing basketball, man.
So why did Jordan get
it worse than all our fouls? You know, Jordan didn't get it worse than nobody else. Where you get that from? Where's that come from? Come on, man.
Nigga, hold on.
No.
I'll tell you.
You ain't gonna start that, bro.
Can I tell you?
You ain't old enough.
You just asked me where it from. Can I tell you?
Go ahead.
Detroit themselves in the documentary. That was literally what they said, is that the Jordan rules is every single time clean this nigga the F out. That was what the spit was.
No,
let everybody else do their spit.
JC, let me ask.
Watch the documentary again. They said it themselves.
Hold on,
they wasn't saying.
I got you. Let me ask you this.
Niggas be talking like Jordan went 82-0.
So what else was said along with that comment, nigga? What else was said?
They wasn't scared of Jordan in no way, no shape or form or fashion. They just knew that he liked to shoot all the time.
Put full context into the comment that was said, because I know exactly what you mean. Put full context.
Okay, well tell me what I'm missing, because I told you what I remember.
Them niggas said
they wasn't trying to hurt him. I know that.
Them niggas said because they know Jordan ain't giving up the fucking ball. They know Jordan is going to take it.
Shoot.
They know that nigga cannot trust anybody else like the way he trusts himself. Okay, since you gonna do that, nigga, we're gonna knock your ass out and make you afraid to go to the fucking hoop. I do not deny that these niggas were playing rough, but that was everybody got them rough. Bird got that shit. Magic got that shit. Everybody, if you're a superstar on the other team, you got that shit. It just magnified because Jordan was probably damn near the best player in the league at that time, and he was the only damn near threat on the Bulls. Because when Scotty first came around, they wasn't fucking worried about Scotty putting up 8 points a game. Who the fuck worried about Scotty?
That's what I was finna say. Once Scotty did get involved, what they do? Get this nigga
fucking him up too.
He can't even
fucking him up too. I don't deny that.
Fucking him up too.
I don't deny that.
Hey man, the Lakers played the same.
So if you want to bring that up, then why Jordan had to beat him? Isaiah Thomas off the Dream Team.
Yeah.
You said
the whole move.
Why did Michael Jeffrey Jordan have to be a bitch and leave Isaiah Thomas off the Dream Team?
Because he took that split personal.
But he didn't take it personally with Dennis Rodman. He was right along there with him, fucking him up.
Right.
How long was that after?
Oh man, y'all got all the excuses for him, bro. They got all the excuses for Jordan. Oh man, Rodman was on the team fouling his ass too.
LeBron, if you're watching this, please, I'm begging you, retire. Sit your old ass down somewhere.
Jordan was the shit, man, but y'all be, man, this revisionist ass history of
that nigga Jordan is the GOAT, bro. I'm not finna deny that. 6 championships, 5 MVPs, 6 finals MVPs. I got him as the GOAT.
I'm just saying, y'all making it sound lightweight or like what he went through with that. And they said they thought that they was effing him up.
So it was lightweight.
Dre.
Right.
The thing is,
that's easy to say when you didn't have to go through that shit.
Right, you can say that. I'm not gonna say it was necessarily lightweight. That's right.
The Lakers beat him. The Lakers beat Detroit.
I can't say that.
The Lakers are probably doing that shit too.
Irvin them beat him without crying.
They did.
And when they beat us, we didn't cry.
Hold on. We talking about
let me give y'all
talking about a nigga who broke a nigga jaw.
Let me give y'all context on the video.
The niggas ain't phased by no F in Detroit.
So the video that this nigga is talking about, y'all seen that
the
Russian basketball league where the niggas can just run around with the basketball and they can suplex each other. They be punching each other, body slamming. It's like a Russian basketball league. They don't even really be playing basketball for real. It's wrestling with basketball. He swears that Jordan got suplex on his fucking neck.
It was nothing like that.
Man, get out of here, man.
It was nothing like that.
I said, what about all the other spit in the video? Why you putting words in my mouth?
Man, get out of here, man.
He was getting knocked out the air. That you acknowledge that.
I say he got knocked out of there. Which could be just as dangerous, man. Bro, I have been undercut on concrete. Pass
the ball.
I've been undercut. Nigga, what I do? Hop right back up.
That's not basketball, Ragu. That's all I'm saying.
You know what I said? And one, bitch.
It's another form of winning.
On defense.
You don't.
Another form of winning.
You know what? Michael Jeffrey Jordan bald ass started doing. David Stern. Isaiah Thomas, Bill Lambier, and Joe Dumars, they fucking me up, man. They fucking me up. You gotta do something, man. You gotta do something.
Dumars didn't do nothing but get in his back. Dumars didn't do nothing but guard him.
Nigga, you got 6 fouls too.
That was all the other dudes that was fouling him. John Sally and all them. They had a game plan. Send
nigga Lambier, Rick Mahorn, nigga, don't see. There you go, trying to downplay it.
Man, send his ass left, and then when he jump with him and foul him.
Exactly.
That was the plan. That's the plan. They're trying to win a game. They don't care.
They created an effing foul.
What? The flagrant?
Why? Because Jordan's a bitch. That's why.
That wasn't just because of Jordan, bro. What about when Kurt Russell got body slammed by Kevin McHale in '87? Was that about, did we cry?
Them niggas
you know what Kurt Rambis did?
Them niggas, you know what happened after that? You can say he is.
Niggas started running the fade. They started running the fade. They said, come see me in the parking lot. That's what happened after that. Fuck that shit. We ain't gonna cry to Stern. You can come see me in the fucking parking lot.
Yeah.
But now, you got bitch ass niggas like Draymond and like Michael Jordan crying to commission and crying to KD to come save them and shit. Because they can't do their own work, nigga.
And Draymond be doing, like, heinous shit, man. Like, shit that you just... He be doing isolated shit, man. Like, slapping people and choking people. That's a whole different thing. I'm saying... we sending Michael Jordan to his left all day, and then when he elevate, we gonna jump with him. And if we foul him, we foul him. That's what it was.
You know what? It was the same fucking rules for Grayson in Jacksonville, Florida, when he was playing high school basketball. The white boy could jump out the fucking gym, and he was like, he had two things. He had two things. His first spin was usually go to the rack, dunk on y'all niggas, or make a tough layup, and that's how I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna work my way out to the point line. We're not finna let you get started. We're not gonna let you jump up and just dunk on whoever you want to dunk on. I'm putting the elbow straight in your chest and pushing you out. I don't care. It's not gonna look like a intentional foul because I'm on my other hand up going for the ball. That shit going straight in your chest and you flying back. Fuck that. You're not finna dunk on me. Fuck no. Hell no. So he's not the only one. I'm sure Devin Booker got treated the same way in high school.
I didn't say he was the only one, period, because I was that era. I'm just saying for that severity, them niggas. I was going off Detroit's words. I'm going off what them niggas said.
No,
I'm not making nothing up.
No.
I was there for it all.
Jordan's just a crybaby. He.
I mean, so was they lying? Right? Was they lying on themselves?
One's a liar too.
I don't know what you're talking about. I know that Isaiah and them said send him left and jump with him. And yeah, be aggressive. So if they fouled him, they fouled him. But
if
I don't know what you're talking about.
Foul his ass.
If you watched the Bad Boys documentary, then you saw what I was talking about.
30 for 30 on Bad Boys?
No, the NBA TV one that they had. It was similar, but it was a different one.
All I know is that's how they played everybody. It wasn't just Jordan. Jordan, they had the specific rules for him because he shot the ball all the goddamn time. So they had rules for him. It's a defensive thing. It wasn't like they was trying to hurt the man.
Man,
He won his 6 championships in the expansion era. They
left Scotty with an F in migraine.
Yes, sir. See, this is what I love. That Goose a realist. I told you, he won 6.
He probably didn't like Jordan back then either.
In that watered down ass era. You know why they were fouling that fucker so much? Because he was taking 27.8 shots a game. That's why.
Yes. And let me add this. When he goes to his left, he does not go all the way to the rack. He always pulled up, and they knew that. So that's why they sent him left and jumped with him. That's all, bro. That's all. Whenever Mike go to the rack with his right, then you liable to get dunked on or the hard leg or whatever. But you send him left, he gonna dribble, pull up. And they knew.
In the 86, 87.
Matter of fact, John Sally say he not the best player of all time. He's like, he was kind of easy to guard with.
I mean, I said that, though. A lot of the players from that era don't have him as the GOAT. Just like a lot of players from this era have him as the GOAT. The only players that really got him as the GOAT is the players that was like the 90s niggas who he stopped from winning. He's in like a weird, he's in a weird basketball space now.
Phoenix played him way too soft. Barkley and him was out there on some friend shit. Barkley let Jordan, I don't know, manipulate him into being on some friend shit when they played against the Suns. The Suns did not foul him like they should have.
And that explains why he averaged 43 a game.
Yep, it does. It does. He didn't even do that against us, and we didn't have anybody to guard in 91. The way they beat us was because of Phil Jackson devising that plan to get the ball out of Magic's hands. That's how they beat us. Jordan could have went off, and we still would have beat him. I saw it all, man.
Yeah, I heard Magic was tearing that nigga up the first game or two.
He was finna foul out. Phil Jackson made the switch in the first quarter of the second game. Yes. Actually, I take that back. In the first quarter of the third game, because that was the old 2-3-2 format. So when we got back to LA, Phil had figured out that he needed to get Jordan off Magic. He figured that part out. The series was 1-1 at the time. So Phil really did us in with the having Pippen harass Magic, having Livingston harass Magic. Magic get a ball up. By the time he get a ball back, the shot clock was in danger, and they just had a great plan. Mike, he was the best man at that time. At that time,
No,
They don't even like saying it.
I like Jordan, but everybody be acting like he went 82-0 his whole career.
Okay, Ragu, let me ask you this. And I'm probably ask some of this to the show. I want to ask you something. So, as far as with Jordan, right? If you being irritated at the niggas acting like he went 82-0, when did you notice that switch or that change to where he was getting into that territory where you probably started fighting with niggas about that? Because you saw the beginning, the middle, and the end.
Right around when Kobe was finishing up. So maybe about 8-9 years ago. And I started being like, well, wait a minute, man. I saw the games. And yeah, he was good. And you know, and my thing is, let's mention the expansion era. Let's mention the fact that in 1989, the Pistons didn't even celebrate the Pistons couldn't even celebrate their championship together because Buddha had to go with his expansion team. They had picked him. When I say
I remember that.
Lucian when they expanded the league again after the second three-peat.
6 teams, bro, in his era. While Jordan was in the NBA, they made up 6 new basketball teams. And y'all say that didn't affect the league?
No other player had that benefit. No other player.
Was Jordan the only superstar in the 90s?
My nigga Bird was doing his thing. He win with Magic. Magic had age Hibbs by the time he got to up there to do his thing. Yeah, he beat Isaiah. That was it, man.
He beat them after expansion, though. He beat them after expansion.
I just want everything to be on.
So let me ask you this, Isaiah.
I'm tired of everybody acting like Jordan was just a.
Thank you.
So Isaiah, you think if Mahorn was on that last one, they lose that too? Is that what you're saying?
It was James Edwards, right? Buddha left too, right?
It was a few people who fucking left because you can only protect a certain amount of players when the league was expanded.
Yeah, somebody took Mahorn and Buddha Edwards.
You still got like 7-8 players. That's a team score.
Hey man, Buddha was a problem on that low block. Back when big man used to play like big man. Oh man, that dude was a problem.
Let me say this. Firstly, I want you to realize how much respect I actually do have for Jordan. I respect this game. My fucking name, my fucking legal name is Anthony Isaiah Robinson. It spells air for Air Jordan. That is how much my mother loves Michael Jordan.
That's hard too, by the way.
She wanted to name me Michael, but my dad said, you got me so fucked up.
I have what is this? 25-year-old nephew named Jordan, and it is after Michael Jordan.
Thank you. So it
ain't like we didn't love the guy. I'm just saying, let's get that shit under control, bro. Like, what was really going on?
They put him on such a pedestal where it was like, niggas, bro, when people say LeBron is better than Jordan, niggas start having strokes, nigga. Like, you see, bro, regardless of who you have as better or who you like as better, it's a personal preference, nigga.
And let me bring this to your attention too, JC, so you know this. So all of you guys know this. Before Mike,
it was Bill, right? Bill Ream.
I gotta go. I'm going somewhere else with this.
Oh, okay.
Before Michael Jordan, okay, the dark-skinned brother was not in. He was on the out, bro. It was you guys go Google the group DeBarge and their lead singer named L. DeBarge.
I know who DeBarge is.
That was the look. That was the look that the girls were going after at that time. When Mike hit the scene and started doing what he was doing, now everybody needed him a little piece of chocolate. So don't get me wrong. I love Mike. He turned my whole life around. But I just want the proper respect and just the proper temperament on his whole career, bro, and not this like he just, you know. I mean, there was a point where he was God with the basketball, but it was after Magic them left. You muted Isaiah. Oh, he might know he muted. That's all I'm saying. We love Mike, man, but I just want to put some perspective on it.
It's just my thing is that they act like how they harp on the flaws of, let's say, LeBron, Kobe, Magic, Curry, all these other players. They harp on their flaws, on their shortcomings and shit, and act like Jordan had zero of them bitches. You know how many fucking tweets I see a month of, oh, Jordan had no flaws in his game.
Right. I just told you the Pistons said he could only take a couple dribbles left before he would pull up. So you guys need to go look at this. I'm not making this up. Go watch him play. Go watch him play and see if the Pistons are right.
Even though the 3-point shot was not as prevalent during his time, he could not shoot long distances like that. We saw that shit. The only time he had a good 3-point percentage was during shortened 3-point line errors. That's the only time. He won 6 championships in the expansion era. I don't give a fuck who you are. That shit does take a toll on NBA teams, regardless. Whether it had been Magic, whether it had been whoever the fuck was winning them championships during that era. It's on Hakeem.
Here's the thing though.
It's on Hakeem shit
with the 3-point. I was just about to say that. That's the thing with the 3-point thing though. I feel like a nigga like Hakeem, a nigga like Kareem, a nigga like Jordan. Like, if they played in that type of era, I believe them niggas was that talented that they would have adapted to that shit. So I'm not going to take that.
Come on. But when I say the same shit about niggas like Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain, y'all niggas look at me funny. Them niggas did not have the training. They did not have the equipment. They didn't have the understanding of the game that we have today. I always have said that greatness will transcend eras.
The problem with Bill though is that Wilt was in that same era though, Isaiah. Wilt was in that same exact era.
Nah. Will ate fucking Bill Russell's lunch.
Like Wilt was in that same era, averaging video game. That's why that part falls.
You know what he was doing? He was in that same era, stat padding, taking that. Hold on.
Go in any era.
Okay,
he would. He definitely would. I'm not denying that.
I want to bring something up. That the average NBA game when Wilt Chamberlain was playing had 30 more possessions per game. So I'm not taking anything away from him, but his points per game is inflated, in my opinion, because they had 30 more possessions per game than the modern NBA.
Why? Why do they have 30 more possessions? I don't even make sense.
He said niggas was bricking more? I don't know.
Yeah, their possession time was just down.
So this was before the shot clock? During the shot clock?
No, that nigga Mike and that nigga was before the shot clock.
Did they have a shot clock for Wilt's era?
Yeah. By then,
yeah. Shot clock, yeah.
How long was that?
Can't
tell you that, but I know they had a shot clock.
Oh shit!
Well, I wish I could find that fucking comment of Wilt Chamberlain saying that he would rather score more points and lose than score this amount of points and win.
This is my last thing on this. Y'all telling me if you dump a Shaq or Hakeem in that era, them niggas ain't averaging 50.
They have a better understanding of the game. They have better training. Yes, if I drop if you drop me off in that era, I'm looking at
nigga, stop it.
Diesel for sure.
You think Bob Cousy could hold me? I'm giving Bob Cousy.
And you call me disrespectful to the classic era. Look at you.
Listen here.
You say I'm disrespectful.
I would fuck them up so bad in Boston, I would possibly get lynched after the game. That's how bad I would fuck them up. I wouldn't be able to play games in the South concerned for my safety. That's how bad
Isaiah.
With Christmas this year, Isaiah.
With training from today, and you drop me off in 52?
Bro, I don't give a F what era it is. You put a 7'2", 300-pound athletic nigga in any era, the nigga's dropping off 50 a game. He damn near did it with us.
He gonna eat. Shaq would kill that era. They couldn't guard him.
I'm not denying that, but I'm just saying.
They couldn't guard Diesel. Olajuwon would be a problem as well.
He does have better health regimens and shit like that, even with the 90s compared to the 50s. Like,
it'll be child abuse with Shaq.
Oh yeah, definitely. I disagree, but my whole point being is, bro, this nigga Bill Russell was a world class
child abuse. You three-peated.
He was. It was child abuse in his own era. Really.
Exactly.
So in that era, oh my God, they would have had to
like me personally
not
like,
being safe in the South.
I feel like world class athletes.
Isaiah, for Christmas, I'm getting you a Celtics jersey. And you're gonna wear it.
That's why your spit broke out right there, because you was finna say some bullshit.
My thing is, I just feel like it don't matter if you're a world class athlete and you are great at what you do. It don't matter what era you place them in; they will be great at what they do. That's how I feel.
I do too, for the most part. And I always say it was pro basketball, bro. So
yeah. It's just, well, you look at it so funny now because we got 70 years of basketball under our belts now. Yeah, of course it looked fucking crazy.
So we did
it sort of blasphemy.
So we did our NBA trade special. Like, we covered all the bases, but there was a buyout that happened.
Dinwiddie.
Yeah. That we were able to pull off, bringing Dinwiddie. How we feeling about that?
Them niggas in Boston scared.
When I saw that this morning, I had a Kool-Aid smile when I saw that this morning.
Yeah, that was probably the first time in a long time the Lakers did a signing
Isaiah
where I didn't make a groan or some type of.
Hey.
You know what? I could get jiggy with that.
Yeah, he been wanting to play since he came to the league.
Nigga, since he was right down the street at
11th place in the West.
Yep.
All we need is to play in, baby. All we need to do is get into the tournament, baby. That's it.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Isaiah. Y'all not you, Isaiah, but I mean the LA Fakers, Lakers. I mean, I'm sorry. Make me so goddamn sick. You don't understand. Y'all say the name, and I just want to throw up.
That's how I feel about anything Boston related. Like literally anything Boston related makes me feel that.
You complainers. You whiners.
Niggas got one. You guys got one chip in 40 years and talking like it was a dynasty. That should make you sick and throw up.
And all y'all do is complain. All y'all do is complain. It should. It's the Celtics, actually. It should.
Y'all let Golden State beat y'all.
But that is our.
Getting there this year, don't worry.
That is our conclusion. This is the last episode of the 23-24 NFL season. It's time for season shenanigans and all that good stuff.
We need you back. The NFL needs you back. When we needed you most. I didn't appreciate you while you was here because you sent my team in the turnover.
One last thing.
I did not know the repercussions of you leaving the game this early. Come back, nigga.
One last thing. Is everybody that's calling Mahomes the GOAT right now overreacting?
Yes, they're definitely. Yes.
I'm asking everybody else.
Yes, they're overreacting.
I'm a part of the show, JC.
Is he one of the GOATs? Yes.
But you don't have an objective opinion on this topic.
If he
wins 7 rings, you ain't gonna call him the GOAT.
No, he's not. No, he won't, because he'll still hold on to the. Brady beat him 1 year, so.
And I love that name, by the way, Isaiah.
I know. You know.
Unless he gets 8.
So Mahomes is on the mountain.
Yeah, that's a desperation call.
I feel like Mahomes is probably number 3. Like I said, I feel like he need to get one more to beat Joe, because it's just that's the only thing that separates them at this point. Both have 3 Super Bowl MVPs and 2 MVPs, but Joe has the extra ring. So
did Joe get right to it like this though?
No, he did. I'm just saying
quarterback has.
I'm just saying right now. If his career ended today, I'd have him at number 3.
What if subconsciously we don't even know it? What if CJ is our savior?
Please, somebody.
Right now, it seems like nobody's even.
It don't matter. It don't matter. No. You know what? I'm all over Ragu. What Ragu said? Your savior is right here in Las Vegas, but they just won their most recent Super Bowl.
Justin Field?
No, the fucking Ravens. The silver and black is coming. Pause. And we bring in the fucking fire. And I'm we put the end of this shit. It's done. Ain't gonna be no fucking three-peat. Ain't gonna be none of that shit. This dynasty shit is over with. Fuck that.
Why the hell all these quarterbacks keep coming to the AFC? Oh, damn, NFC, draft somebody.
The Chargers did.
He said, why do you say it like that? He said, draft somebody.
We got Mahomes, Lamar, now CJ to deal with over here. Shit, we got enough over here to deal with, bro.
Homies.
NFC, draft the quarterback.
So does Buffalo.
We do. They've been sucking.
So does Buffalo.
Shout out to Norman for pulling up after such a devastating travesty loss. I think we got to cut him some slack going forward. Appreciate you pulling up. I know you're gonna be in the house on depression.
I need you here during the race.
Do we need to put you on suicide watch, Norman? Do we need to put you on suicide watch, or you good?
Why are you like this?
He good.
Talking about something. I appreciate you pulling up for the fuck that. Come during the regular season, nigga. I need
This is worse though, Isaiah. This is
fuck that. I need him to feel the bullying pause like we all felt.
Yeah, Isaiah had to do it the whole season. I get it.
Nigga, I was sitting up here sad and mad and fucking frustrated all at the same fucking time.
Ragu left you hanging.
I ain't gonna say he left me hanging.
I was working. That's it.
Damn it. Shit.
But thank y'all for pulling up, man. Thank y'all for tuning in all season, man. It's another one in the books, man. It's our third playoff run. Make sure y'all continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's take this to the furthest extent. Yeah, man. Go Rams, go Lakers, go Dodgers. Off season time. See you later. Peace.
Go Raiders. Just win, baby.
Oh, Niners. Let's go.